going to allow you to do your thing because I think you're the only one that can kind of act right now. I'll allow you to kind of, we're freezing in time a bit, and you can try to convince these things. But you have a couple of rolls. I don't know how proficient you are in persuasion or intimidation, but let's do this. And no, this combat's deadly. I'm sorry. This combat's deadly.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Oh, hey, DM, quick question. We had a rest before this, right?
You sure did have a short rest. You could have roll any hit dice you may want to roll for your characters, do all that stuff, because I'm assuming you guys get out and start rowing the next day. And as you pass a deep water to get to the main island, you see something off the shore, and you guys are confronted by the creatures here.
All right. Would it be assumed that we would have been able to mess around with our spells during that time?
Yeah, get everything ready. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, while you're doing that stuff, we're going to talk a little bit about water in D&D.
Okay, cool.
So water in D&D, if a creature does not have a swim speed, they're reduced movement. Every 1 feet of movement in swimming is 2 feet of actual speed for them. So that's how that kind of works. It's not difficult terrain. Okay, it's just requires more movement like climbing does. No athletics check needed unless you are carrying more than 15 pounds of weight on you, because that's when you start sinking.
Oh, I'm a sink like a rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can make athletics checks. Athletic checks will keep you afloat, and then you can use your movement to move, up, down, side, whatever way you want to. Then you'll have to make another athletics check, or you will begin to sink, and you still have a turn, but you're just sinking, right? In this waves that you are here, you are taking this boat further out from the shoreline as you should, and these waves are choppy. So these waves are actual difficult terrain, even if you have a swim speed. They are high-moving waves, and you guys are on boats canoeing through the water. So if you guys need to look about combat, you can go to the compendium, the little eye thing there. You can type in like swimming or water fighting, and or like water combat and stuff like that will come up for you, and you can read the rules there. So melee weapons, a creature that doesn't have a swim speed, either naturally granted or by magical means, has disadvantage on attack rolls unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, trident, or spear, and that's if you're in the water. Skully, you're shooting in arrows. I would say that you, here we go. A ranged weapon attack normally misses its target beyond its weapon's normal range. Even the target is within its normal range, the attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay, unless it is a crossbow or a net. Okay, so when you shoot into the water, you'll have disadvantage on your attacks at any creature that is in the water.
I kind of figured about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
and everything's yeah. Okay, so that's a little bit about underwater combat for you there.
What does it say about like spells? Do they have disadvantage underwater?
Spells do not have disadvantage, but if you don't have to breathe, you don't have to worry about suffocating or drowning. But characters that do have to breathe, air, they have as many minutes as their Constitution modifier is. Okay, or rounds of combat, or whatever you want to say. So it takes a long time for somebody to drown, but if you get hit or if you try to cast a spell, I'm going to say that like bubbles are flying out of your mouth, right? And you're losing oxygen that way. Once you run out of oxygen, you fall unconscious and you begin drowning, and you can only last as many death saving throws. As long as you can surprise, but you'll be drowning. I don't know. We'll get to that if it happens. Let's hope it doesn't happen to anybody. Any more rules on fire? Any more rules on swimming or anything like that? You guys want to kind of negotiate before we do this fight? Right? I'm giving you the opportunity for rules lawyering before we go.
Okay, I have a question because I was thinking about it all week. So because we're in the water and we're on boats, does force damage affect our movement since we're not walking and we're actually floating?
I would say no. Force damage, like you casting force damage, or like force damage, like in, like how so?
So, like, say for instance, right? Just as an example,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a boat and I have an ability that does force damage.
Yeah.
Because I'm floating in water, would I be able to shoot into the ground and like push my boat forward because there's force?
Yeah, I would say so. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Cool. All right. That
makes sense.
That was my question because I've been thinking all week and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of hoping that that's something I could use in this occasion.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. So anything else? And then we'll get into Metalmorph talking to these sharks and trying to convince them.
I do have one more thing. So
yeah, what is that?
I have access to a spell, and I wasn't sure if this is something that would be usable because we are in the ocean right now, or we're in water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Earthbind.
Mm-hmm.
Does that technically work in the water?
I would say no. I think Earthbind. If you want to put the spell in the spell description, I'll read it, and we can kind of talk about that together.
Okay.
And make a ruling on it. I'm really into like coming together with the player and seeing how their spells would work or how they imagine them working.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. No. I think that was it. I think that was the only thing I had.
Okay.
Thankful.
All right. No other rules lawyering. We're all good. We're ready to fucking go at it.
I think I'm good.
Okay. The Metalmorph, it is at time as you're reaching out and calling out to these reef sharks. What are you asking them? What are you doing? What are you telling them? Because you can speak their language and they can hear you.
And
they're speaking back.
I noticed the griffin approaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
I think.
And that griffin is about 1 movement speed away from you guys. So it's about 80 feet out.
I think Metalmorph's gonna try to convince the sharks. Hey, if you help us take down Bird, you can have meat. Leave us alone, though.
Okay.
Let's see if I can convince the sharks to team up with us against the griffin, and then we can let them eat the griffin, and we can bail.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check at disadvantage because blood is in the water right here.
Disadvantage. Oh, is the map up?
Oh, let me bring it up. Are you guys? Oh, let me bring you up to it. I'm so sorry.
Nah,
there you are.
We can't see what's going on. Help!
Hey, yes.
Right.
Theater of the mind. That's how we're running. No. We got tokens.
That's a good time for 2 natural 20s.
Oh, what?
I mean, no. I'm saying now would be a good time.
Oh, I thought you rolled. I thought you got 2 natural 20s.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Right here, they hear your words, but the promise of a fresh kill right here is overwhelming to them. They're looking like they don't want to attack you. They want to attack this thing. I'll give you one more chance.
I think Metalmorph's gonna try and intimidate him and say, well, it is either that or everyone dies. So, up to you.
Ooh, okay. Roll me an intimidation check. Just a straight one. With strength. With your strength.
Ooh, with my strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's gonna be this plus 2.
Oh, yes. Roll me a 1d4 minus 1.
1d4 minus 1. 0.
Alright, they don't seem to back down. They were gonna flee for a brief moment. They are scared. Maybe they're not into this as much as you think they are. This one, you see, he pulls away a little bit. He begins to go this side. These ones stay unmoving. And I think right here is when we're gonna roll initiative now, I think.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Pull up my initiative.
Oh, let's fucking go with that 20. Let's fucking go. And then I'll describe these
10,
creatures
not
like
too
a good DM should.
Alright, 15, not bad, not bad.
Oh, I can select multiple creatures. Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of Nomad that I have with me, because he's last I checked, you said he was feverish, right?
Yes, he was.
And that he's also bleeding.
Yeah.
Is he down in hit points currently?
That's narrative speak, right? So narratively, he's pretty damaged. Mechanically, he's just fine. He is able to fight, except for the fact that he has half of his movement speed is reduced because his leg is broken. Other than that, he is capable of fighting.
Okay, right on. Cool.
And I'll put a boot to signify that he is not doing so well. There, okay. Dog's body's gonna roll into combat here too. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking blood bath.
We're back in
No.
Let's go, dog. Let's go.
Here. We're rolling. And then Nomad. We're rolling. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, it does when you see Bill Belichick playing great things.
Alright, now let me describe the scene here. Just want to murder you guys though. Like really. I think somebody stepped away. Are they back, or are we gonna wait for him before we start rolling?
Do we know who's gone?
I think.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My headset on mute.
Ready. I'm ready.
Okay, hey, there we go. Okay, we got it. Everything about this. Oh no, Skully, you're first. I'm sorry, Skully. You may act.
I am going to move the above fiber over here. Well, sort of. And then I'll be like 10 feet above the boat, and that should put me at my 35 movement.
Okay.
And are any of these sharks close to, if not at the surface?
They're about 10 feet down, coming up. They seem to be unaware of you. They don't care about you. But they are moving in the direction towards blood.
Okay. Then what I will do is the first thing to come to the surface of the water within 10 feet of them will eat an arrow.
You got it.
So once it enters melee range with them, quote unquote melee range,
Yeah.
it'll eat an arrow.
You got it. Readying in action. You stand up, readying yourself on this boat. Fiber kind of ducks down a little bit, and he watches you as you aim your bow towards the water. And is that it, sir?
And then I'll bonus action hide.
Crap. That's going to be a tall order.
The sharks.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Yeah, you can roll a hide check. I'm saying that you have advantage because they don't even see you on the boat. Yeah. You are hiding from them. Yeah, they are unaware. This griffin has a keen sight, and you are not hiding from it. And its turn is next. If you are all finished, this beast is... I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this before. It's a mix between a lion and an eagle. It's the worst of both of these creatures combined together. A monstrosity. And there is a sense of hunger and desperation in its eyes. And it will move. It's 80 feet away. It will fly here, swooping down from the skies, and that's all it can move right now. It's about 30 feet away from you guys, and it is not going to take another movement because then it won't be able to attack. It will do this for its turn. Alright, now we'll make a perception check, or a wisdom check to see what it's dealing with here. Oh yeah, they know who the weak ones, and this one is really weak. I can take this one easily. Okay. Then it is it's Dog's Body's turn. she will look around and scream out to us to row faster. She will grab the rowboat and she will make a strength check to kind of push through this place. Let's see if she does. Oh no, she's the boat is rocky and she tries to steer it and move you guys along, but to no avail. That was an item interaction with movement. She does not have any javelins on her because they are not on her boat. That is her turn. Dusty, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have a question. When we fought the Chadlodite, if I recall correctly, I was able to acquire 2 glands.
Yes, you were.
That were poisonous?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so would I, with the glands, because I also have the poison book too, would I be able to poison the water around me and like kind of squeeze the liquids out of the glands?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. They'll have to. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll roll in there, dump the glands out. Give me your spell check, or a wisdom saving, or a wisdom check, whatever one you're best at. Should be the same, I believe.
What's the spell check? How do I look for
your
that?
spell save? What's your spell save DC?
Well, how do I find that? That was my question.
It should be on your character.
You go to your character sheet, and then you would click on spells, and then at the top right, there's your spellcasting ability, your spell save DC, and your spell attack bonus.
Okay, so my spell attack bonus is a bonus of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so and what's your save DC?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That should be the middle number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10.
Okay. You do that. They're gonna make some rolls to see if this poison affects them, or if it gets washed away in the waters.
So if for my spell attack bonus, then am I rolling a regular D20 and then adding 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. That's what.
Oh, it's a little low. So 10, about half. Okay. They're gonna make a con save. 3. Okay. This one right here will be poisoned by your poison before it evaporates in the water. Roll me. Did I give you damage on that poison, or we can just go to the? Yeah, we'll just go here. Roll me a 1d10 poison damage, please.
Okay, 1d10. That's 7.
Oh, nice. Yes. As you squeeze this this kind of liquid, it's almost like white, milky liquid into the water. The shark is close enough that it kind of disperses all around it. Its skin begins to bubble and sizzle, and it takes damage. You mark those off of your character sheets.
Yeah, I would have used both glands for this.
Okay.
For sure, I would have used both.
And then it's still your turn. I would say that was an action. You have a bonus action.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to use, since I have my boon and I can use my spell, I'm going to cast darkness around me.
Oh, okay.
So I get a 15-foot radius sphere for up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, hell yeah. It a dark circle blinds and blocks out. It's almost like negative energy surrounding this boat here. Hell yeah. It goes dark. You can't see a thing, I don't believe, right? Nomad can't see a thing. You guys are in empty, pitch black darkness. The waves and the sounds of everything else around you continue, but you cannot see.
And from what I'm reading, it says I could choose a point.
Yeah, you can choose a point. You can choose an item. You can put it on a. Mm-hmm.
So I think for the sake of this, I would go ahead and make that point. My computer. Okay.
No, you never want to hear that.
I would put it on the back of the boat, so that way the darkness is behind us, more or less.
Yeah, the boat would have to make a save against this, but it doesn't matter. The boat is encapsulated in darkness. Yeah. So at a certain, you have to put on a certain thing. Like a boat, it might be too large of an object for you to place it on. But like you can pick like a rivet or a screw or something like that and place it there, and it will follow your boat. You want to keep the boat in darkness is what I'm trying to get at, right? Is that what you're trying to do? Or are you going to leave an orb of darkness behind you that people are going to have to like row through?
I was going to leave an orb of darkness behind me because I see most of the sharks are behind me, so that way.
Okay, so you're just placing it out here into the dark. Yeah, and then you guys can.
So it would be right there.
Okay,
exactly right there as I'm trying to going forward since I have Nomad with me.
Yeah, definitely. You place it there, an orb of darkness. You guys in Metalmorph, you see this this kind of sphere-like of negative dark energy there, and you cannot see your allies on the other side of it. That is a bonus. That's an action. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir? I think you have a movement, but I want to stay still.
How would I move the boat? Or
you would make a strength row on this boat. DC is 12.
Strength check then?
Yeah, strength check. Yep.
Oh no, that's a saving throw. Where were you? Here's open. Let's see what I get.
No. And the waves are rough and rocking, and the sharks around you, everything going on. It gets hard for you to grab a hold of that. And that is your turn. Next, the reef sharks will go. There is an orb of darkness, but you know what? They hunt. Oh no, it's the hunter shark. Yes, it's him. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here. What would he do? A perfect killing machine, nearly 20 feet long, hypersensitive to blood. This shark's deep water territory is dark. Take care when you swim in the open ocean and near reefs because this monster will hunt. And it is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it will make an attack on your boat. It's going to bite your boat, very much like Jaws. We all seen that movie. And it will make an attack on the boat. Huh? It comes to the surface. You make your attack at it. Hell yeah.
How big was the sphere of darkness?
Sphere of darkness is placed right here.
Yeah.
And how big is it?
15?
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me draw that out real quick. It's right here. Oh, I don't think you can see it.
I was about to say, I don't think I can see it.
I don't think you can see it.
Would the shark have to roll? Will this have to roll like a perception check to see if he can actually see through the darkness?
Oh no, sharks they hunt with smell, not with sight. So they're smelling and feeling the blood in the water. He's attacking where the blood is coming from.
Ah, damn it, okay.
He will bite it. He will bite the boat. Yeah, with 7 misses, his teeth clatter against it. It does not do any damage to the boat. But Dusty and Nomad have to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 12, or they fall off and get rocked off the side of the boat.
Okay.
Shit.
Dexterity?
Dexterity. Oh no. Alright, Dusty, next turn you will begin falling and sinking as you land into the water, and your turn you'll sink, I think, unless you make an athletics check to pull yourself back in. The shark will then swim around with the movement. Gonna make another pass. Let me see this. Alright, Metalmorph, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna check something. Actually, I guess I could ask you. So magical fire, like a spell, would water extinguish it, or would it still burn?
The character has advantage on its saving throws. It has resistance to any kind of fire damage when it's in the water.
Okay. Let me check the spells that I have prepared again real quick. that. And I've spent one of those. Okay. I think so. It's a 20-foot radius. Okay, he would be affected by it. If I put it, snap to a corner. Okay, I think in the water, like right under the boat. So I'm gonna connect it to the boat, but in the water underneath me, in a 20-foot radius all the way around, I'm gonna do spike growth.
Oh, okay. Let me put that spell up in the description, sir. Let me see that.
There we go.
Oh, there's like ruins underneath us, right? According to the map.
Yeah, there is.
Damn it. Okay, that's right. I didn't think about that.
Okay, so we have to make a ruling on this now. The ground. This is water. I don't know if we would classify this as the ground.
Could I like anchor it onto the boat so it's like connected to it?
Oh, okay, that's what you said originally, right?
Yeah.
On the bottom of the boat?
Yeah, so it has like
Just
strands
see the
of
action
spikes,
piece.
like
Yeah.
vines and stuff. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it's okay. You can go ahead and keep that there, or just erase it if you want to. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. On the ground around your boat,
Collect on it. And
2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
There we go.
Camouflage looks natural.
Draw a circle. So let me measure how far a 20-foot radius is from here.
Perception check. Yeah.
Okay, so from here to here, circle.
Oh. Yeah, you can draw a circle. Oh, we can kind of keep that note for him there.
where did you want it? Like right there?
About right there. So that's about how
Perfect.
big the spike growth is. And
From underneath?
Yeah, so it's connected like near the surface of the water. 20-foot radius of spiked, like barbed wire, kind of.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And
They'll-
then, so that is an action cast, and as a bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into a. Oh, that's a. Maybe I should ask that. If I transform into a giant spider, would that make the boat tip over or something?
You're going to be a large creature inside of a boat that's only designed for 2 medium-sized creatures with equipment.
Gotcha. Okay. I think for my bonus action, I'm just gonna command Viktor. So how far away is the Griffin right now?
30 feet up,
30
right
feet
above you.
up?
So, like,
Okay.
yeah, 5 feet over, 30 feet up.
I think I'm gonna have Viktor fly up and. Oh, let me roll his. So how far away is the shark from Viktor?
The sharks are probably about 15 feet.
Okay, so
Away
it'd
from you.
it'd just be a straight D4. 2, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have Viktor go up next to the Griffin, and I'm gonna make him do a distracting attack with 2 ferocity.
Oh, make a signature attack. If it hits, I got. Oh, 12. Let me see the Griffin's AC is 12. That is a hit.
Hey!
Let's go!
Does 5
Ooh,
piercing damage,
5.
and the next attack against him does has advantage on the attack roll.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's 5 to him. Put that down. Boom. All right, next. That's it. You did a bonus action and action. I think
that was a bonus action. I'm not gonna move. I think Dog's body's got the oars covered right now, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, she's trying. This shark here and this one here will they smell blood. They're gonna travel this way and they're gonna make a perception check here. Oh no, they don't see. Here. Now they take damage, right? Once they walk into this thing?
Every 5 feet that they move within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage.
Alright, roll that 2d4 piercing damage for me for this one.
Alrighty. 5 piercing damage.
Oh my god. There we go. All right. And this one will do the same. And it gets here. Roll me another one because it's going to stop its movement and go down if that's the case.
6 piercing
6.
damage.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Let's go.
And then they both like sharks do, they dip lower. Instead of going across the surface, they go down, getting out of the way of your spike growth. They swim down 10 feet. And that's all their movement for them. This one, he starts it, or he moves in it, so he's going to move this way, realize that he's going to get fucked. So go ahead and roll me 2d4.
Hey,
oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. And then it's going to dive down 10 feet. How much movement does it have? Has 40
Also,
feet
the spike
swim
growth
speed.
is difficult terrain. So if it moves 5 feet, it would count as 10 feet.
The bit to 10 feet movement. Then okay, so then it'll go down 10 feet then. So now it's down 10 feet and still going to swim in the direction of the blood. Not knowing why that hurt, but it fucking hurt for some reason.
This one, water's spicy.
Yeah, why is water so spicy? Jesus. And this one will move towards the blood. Oh, down here and make a bite at the boat. And it's going to take damage from you. And the bite misses. Boat's AC is 13. I believe. Let me check that to make sure.
Which one attacked? This one?
Uh-huh.
Would it have to swim up 5 feet in order to reach the boat?
It's going to take 2. Yeah, it's going to take.
Yeah. 4 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I don't know.
Poor creatures. They don't know. They're just trying to eat, guys. God
Water
damn. Man,
Blender
y'all fucking
2.0.
rude. Yeah, y'all fucking rude as hell.
In the ocean on a picnic, and we just come rolling by.
They got rolling in. They're like, okay, there's food. What's going on? Now everybody's fucking trying to get us. Yeah, he takes. I'm sorry. Did you say 4? Yes. He takes
Yes, 4 piercing damage.
All right. Oh my god. And then this one will swim up to bite because it wants to eat. And it realizes there that, holy crap, this is spicy water, and it's going to take damage. And then it's going to dip down.
2 piercing damage.
2. It's going to dip down. Swim here, pop up, make a bite at the boat. All right. Oh, that hit. That's 7 damage. Some of the boat splinters and falls away. This boat has 15 hit points. Half of its hit points just got wrecked.
Fuck, hold on.
15 HP for the boat.
Okay.
And I believe that's all my sharks. And I believe the hunter, the fearless killer, Skully. Yeah, I do believe it's your turn, my friend.
Help!
Well, I still can't see anything.
You cannot see shit. You can't see shit.
So,
You see a griffin in the air.
yeah,
Right?
I'm shooting at a griffin because it's the only thing I can shoot, and I've got advantage.
You do. Yeah. Oh, 16 hits.
Let's go.
Mhm. Oh, it's a low sneak though. But yeah, it hits.
Is there anything within 30? No, nothing. The enemy is within 30 feet of the griffin because it's in the air.
Yeah. Oh, right into the shoulder of this creature. It squeaks out in pain. Its eyes still narrow and still looking at the very wounded looking person here. Oh, it can't see him anymore. I'm sorry. You're right. Oh, it's gonna make a perception check on its turn then. Oh, it has to. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
God, no.
I will take. I need to do something with my bonus action. What? I don't know.
Quick question. If I were to move the boat closer towards Skull or not Skully, Dusty and them,
No,
would the barbed wire do damage to the boat?
I think so, right? Let me look at that spell title again.
Or would it push us?
Enters within. It has thorny barbed wire spikes that are difficult terrain for the duration, and it does piercing damage against a boat. It's pretty strong, I would say.
Well, it has to travel 5 feet in it.
Yeah, it does. He'd have to not. Oh, it has to. Oh, but it wouldn't mean that if he travels with it on him, it would not do damage because they have to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as they don't move, the sharks won't be hurt. But as long as they don't move, the boat should be fine.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll make some rolls to see if that's exciting because it kind of makes sense that they would take damage if you're dragging barbed wire spikes across these sharks.
Yeah,
Like, if they were at
true.
you know what I'm saying? That's kind of makes sense to me. But you know,
I would agree with that. Honestly, I feel like that make more sense than just whenever the barbed wire goes across you, it doesn't hurt, but as soon as you move, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that sneak attack lands. The griffin looks panicked and shrieks out.
And I can't do anything with my bonus action, so I sit here and looking pretty, prepping another arrow.
All right.
Wait, is Skully flying or is Skully on the boat?
He's kind of like, on the boat hiding.
Oh, okay. I thought he was in the air. My bad.
Did I not? How come he did not get rolled into initiative? I'll roll him to initiative again. God damn it.
I guess I couldn't move the boat with my bonus action, could I?
No, that's an action to kind of get out of this comp. It sees you hit. It sees this. A bird attacked it. That bird is too small for a meal, though. It already risked a wound to come in here. What would it do? I think it would go for the next person that it thought was vulnerable, which would probably be Dog's Body. And it's going to swoop down. And it's going to make a grab to Griff to pick her up off the boat.
Would Viktor get an attack of opportunity? Since it's
He sure would.
Yeah.
He sure would.
Big attack.
Oh,
10.
let's go.
Is 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
Okay, 12 is the AC. And it swoops down. It's going to make a contended strength check against Dog's Body, and it's going to pick her up, or it's going to attempt to. So this is a Griffin. Oh, 9, and then Dog's Body.
Let's go,
natural 20.
Nice.
And that was one of its grabs, and it's going to make a beak attack because it used its claws to grab her. 21 with the beak does hit, unfortunately, and she takes 9 piercing damage. As it tries to grab her, she shoves it off, but the creature's beak buries deep into her shoulder blade, doing 9 points of damage. She yelps in pain like a dog, and then she waits as the creature then flies over. Has 80 feet of movement, I believe.
Does it provoke attack of opportunity to Metalmorph?
From Metalmorph.
Let's go. I think this is the first time I'm actually using the sword on my buckler. So,
Oh, nice, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Show that. Tell us how that looks. Tell us how that looks as you miss.
That's the oh, damn it. It's like this. It's this normal looking shield, but as he swings it, it's kind of like a gravity knife where the blade shoots out the front and tries to swing at his legs and chop one of them off, but misses.
Misses. Creature pulls back up into the air, 30 feet. Again, 30 feet above you, just 5 feet over. It's gonna do this, and it's just gonna do this, even though it's like an action. It's gonna just look around to see what the fuck's going on here. And with that knowledge, I will roll in private. No, I'll roll it in the open. Okay, yeah. Still unaware that this motherfucker's a murderer and it should go after him. It's Dog's Body's turn. She gets pecked. She grabs the oars and she will try to row the fuck out of here. Oh, you know what? No. She stops and she looks and her claws and she readies in action. She readies for it. This thing swings back around to get her. She's actually going to be ready for it this time. And she stands with her claws out, like looking at this creature flying in the air. And Dusty, it is your turn. You, my friend, make me an athletics check right now. The DC is 12. If you fail, you fall 15 feet down into the water. And that's how you'll start your turn.
because we were talking about the Eldritch Blast earlier, since for like force damage, would I be able to use that to kind of project myself upward since I'm in the water now?
You're not in the water. Well, we're gonna make an athletics check to see if you sink right now. So let's see how far down you are. If you pass, you're just on the surface, right? Like kicking and holding yourself up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Damn,
you sink 15.
22.
Yeah, you sink 15 feet down into the water. And now what we talked about before the session. We can definitely do that if that's what you're kind of thinking of doing.
Yeah.
So put that spell in chat real quick, and let's kind of like talk this out and see how you imagine this happening.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, force damage. Okay, I'll say you roll a force damage, and that's how much feet up you will go.
Okay,
is that fair ruling?
That sounds fine.
Okay. Roll me a 1d10.
Oh, sorry. 1d10. Here we go.
Let's go, Dusty.
Yeah. We'll round that up to 8. You move up 10 feet, and you are 5 feet from the water now. From the water's the surface. And you start your turn there, my friend. After you Eldritch Blast, you have a bonus action, and you have a movement. You can try to swim up to the top.
Yeah, I would swim up just so I can at least tread water. So that's 5 feet of movement? No.
Yeah, so it would be difficult. It would be for you, moving 5 feet would be moving 15 feet. So you have 15 feet of movement left. You can pull yourself back in the boat with your movement. All it takes is an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the try and use up my movement.
Okay.
So I'll do an athletics check.
Since Nomad hasn't had a turn yet in here either, he's gonna give you help. You see his hand reach out the side of the boat, and he tries to grab to pull you up. Oh, even with the 10, you can't quite get in. It's harder for you to get in. The boat is rocky, the waves are rocky, but you are hanging off the side.
Alright. Well, in that case, while I'm there, I still have Cloud of Darkness and whatnot behind me.
Uh-huh.
Since we are in the water, I can't use that, huh? That's a. Can't wait. I can't use my another cantrip as a bonus action, right? I have to use a spell.
No, it has to be a spell, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can use a cantrip and a spell because all your spells now you can cast as bonus actions because your patron loves you very much, and that love is starting to fade, and I think that love is going to have a word with you pretty soon.
Yeah.
Gotta feed your patron, homie.
Yeah, facts, bro. I'm saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on Nomad.
Oh, okay. Okay. Does he need to make a save, or is that just something that happens?
He's just cursed, so with Hexblade's Curse until he dies.
Oh no.
I guess what? I don't know if it's just me, but against the cursed target, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls. Score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20, and when he dies, I gain 3 hit points.
Okay, betting on the Does he know that you cast this on him? That's what I need to know. You say the words, you cast the incantations, you put it on his body. I think he understands that happens, right?
Would I be able to do that? How would I
sneakily? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you'll be able to cast that on him sneakily. I think he's gonna know that there's a hex on him. He's gonna feel different, right? He's gonna feel some certain kind of way.
Well, I figure because he's already feverish. I don't know if he's noticed it.
Put it on him.
Because my thing would be that I made contact with him when he tried to pull me up, so I would have cast it right then and there. So as I slid back into the water, he would have been cursed at that time.
Okay, he's gonna make an intelligence check. Okay.
I feel like you wouldn't know, because usually, like, if you have like an ability or something that you have to like do something for it to happen, it describes where you wave your hands for an incantation or what. But it doesn't say that. It just says you choose a target within 30 feet that you see. So I feel like it would just happen.
Yeah.
Cool either way.
That's a good ruling. I like that. But we got to stick to that one from now on. Okay. He is cursed. he does not know that you have cursed him, but he is. And you tread in the water. I think you did your movement, a bonus action, and an action.
Yes, that's all me. That's
I
it.
did. All right. Okay.
I'm treading water. I'm not drowning though, right?
Nope, you're not underwater. You're fine.
All right.
And this boat is going to get another bite taken out of it. Very much like Jaw. For an 11 misses. Oh my goodness. The boat does rock. I need Nomad to make me a dex saving throw. Oh no, Nomad.
No.
Nomad falls and his blood touches the water. He falls in.
And we don't see it.
Oh
And
yeah,
no one
because
sees
there's
it.
the big
No
old
one
wall
sees
of
it.
darkness.
Nope.
Oh,
No one sees it.
fuck.
We don't know what the hell's happening in there.
Yeah, the boat rocks but takes no damage. As he falls deep in the water, this shark has an ability.
Uh-oh.
And this is the ability here. Have advantage on melee attacks against a creature that doesn't have all his hit points.
He has
It's
advantage against Nomad if he attacks.
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what, a +2 to the roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, +2 to damage rolls. So not the attack, but the damage.
And it moved. It circles close. It begins to do its death things that sharks do. And it swims underneath it. Goes down underneath Nomad. Metalmorph, you hear a bunch of splashing and shit happening, but you don't see it. What you do see is a griffin swooping down, damn near taking Dog's body off of your boat.
How far?
It's your turn.
How far would have the griffin flown away from Viktor?
I would say probably only about 15 to 20 feet. Again, we're doing kind of theater of the mind because of elevation. So I would say about 15 feet because he swooped down and then swooped straight up because it doesn't want to be in any attack range. It's
Okay.
gonna attack from the high.
So I'm gonna have Viktor go back over to him and do a. Oh, I gotta do my my D4, another 2. Okay, so I'm gonna have him go back over to him, click him, and then I'm gonna have him do another distracting attack.
7
Damn.
misses.
Okay. And then I'm going to. Ah, fuck. So I can't turn anything that can fly. I can't turn anything that can swim. All my shit's large. I can't think of anything I could that he would know. That's not like a super powerful creature that could help. I think I'm just going to damn. I'm gonna hit him with a. So how far would he be away from Metalmorph?
He would be about 30 feet up from Metalmorph.
30 feet
about,
up.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Metalmorph do a Thorn Whip attack.
Oh.
Natural
shit.
fucking 20!
Let's
Let's go!
Yo!
Fuck
heck
this
yeah.
bitch! Fucking yoink! And I'm gonna yank him 10 feet towards me. With that,
Oh,
yanking him 10
nice.
feet towards me, would that provoke an attack of opportunity from Viktor? Or is it like, since he's not
no, because it's
willingly-
forced. Yeah, it's forced
Okay.
movement. It doesn't count, but that is still a good hit.
Okay, that's fine
for
with
5,
me.
and he. Let's fucking go. He takes 5 damage and is pulled down. Now he's about 20 feet away from you.
I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't really have much else I can do, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, it's the reef sharks, and then it's Nomad's turn. He's in the water. They all move in, and these 4 will make attacks at him.
How deep
they have.
is Nomad in the water?
He's about 5 feet in the water now. His
So,
feet are kind of below.
Are
They're
they?
gonna have to take
Yeah, would
this one
guy-
and this one.
This one. Yeah.
This one and this one are gonna make. They're gonna make the. They're gonna take the damage again
So bam and.
because they're gonna have to move up.
Bam. Would would Nomad have to take the damage since he fell into the barbed wire?
It was forced
Uh,
movement, technically,
it's-
wasn't it?
It's still
I would say
because if I
Go
yanked
ahead.
a shark through it, right, wouldn't that do another? Since I'm yanking him 10 feet towards me, wouldn't that do 10 feet's worth of damage? Since he's being yanked
that's
through
true.
it? So I feel like since he fell into it, it'd still do the damage because it's still
Okay,
moving
roll
into
me
it.
some for Nomad as well.
+2.
Oh, only 4.
No!
Oh,
I'm sorry!
6, yep.
Because he's
Damn
cursed.
it, 6. He's cursed.
Going
Oh.
Oh, wait.
No.
Would that? I thought it was just your attacks against him would
Is
do.
it? Let me double check. Hold on,
I
let me
think
double
it's
check.
your
Oh.
attacks. You get your
+2 and a d6. I think is what it is, isn't it?
Hexblade's curse. Let me double check. You gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target, and bonus damage equals your proficiency bonus. So it's
Oh,
your
okay.
damage.
I think
against
it's
them.
you,
Oh,
yeah.
fine. Oh, okay,
Thank
alright.
goodness. Thank
My bad.
goodness. Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, thank goodness, but Nomad doesn't have armor on.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
And if his
Here-
dex is low, his armor's
And his-
crap.
Yep, and they have pack tactics. So these ones, he's gonna get 4 attacks on him right now with
Oh,
advantage.
fuck!
Wait, they have pack tactics? Do they also have the blood thing?
They don't have blood frenzy, they just have pack tactics. So that's 1 hit for Nomad. He takes 10 as his leg that's broken gets ripped into by a shark. Another one comes in with another 20. And another one, this one time, it bites him in the hip.
Oh,
he screams out in pain.
Fuck!
Water begins to, blood becomes everywhere, and the other one rips for his hand. And with that, the last one will attack, and this will be 2 failed death saves if it hits, and it does not. But
Oh, fuck! He's down? Oh,
he's down,
fuck!
bleeding, drowning, sinking in the water. It's his turn. He starts his turn sinking. He has to make a athletics check, but he has disadvantage because he is unconscious, and he will just. I'm gonna rule that he's just gonna sink. I mean, he can't swim.
Wouldn't he
getting bit.
float? I feel like he would float.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
might
said.
float.
Yeah.
Let's roll that. Let's see that.
What is
Yeah.
it?
He's nothing. He's not carrying anything but his boots and his pants, and that's it. So
Yeah,
he
he's
will
injured,
float.
so
Fuck.
he has nothing on him.
Yeah, he will float, but he is getting ripped apart, and no one knows it but him. and
We just hear
his
crap in the
screams.
water.
You just hear horrific screams coming from the water, and the screams stop. Skully, it's your turn.
Cool.
I have a quick question, real quick.
Uh-huh.
If I transformed into a spider, would I be able to spider walk over these the barbed wire vines, or would that do damage against me?
I think that'll still do damage against you.
Okay.
I think if you had a web on top of it, or you can web
Damn
somehow, I think you would be able to do it that way.
Oh fuck. Okay. I was trying to see if I could like crawl against it and like grab him and pull him out or something. Oh, I wouldn't
And-
see it though, because there's
You
the
guys
darkness.
can't see it. There's
Oh
darkness there.
fuck.
You guys don't know that he's dying.
You hear screams.
Yeah, we're hearing screams, but I don't know what's going on. Oh fuck.
Screams dissipated, but we still know nothing.
Yeah, the screams stop. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine.
Oh wait, it's Viper's turn.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I rolled it. Yeah, it is. Shit, and they can't see. Fiverr can't see either. Oh no, Fiverr can't see.
You guys saw
Oh
sharks
no.
on your side.
Well, would those 2 sharks that are back there also have made movement towards the bloody water?
Yes, they would have. I'm sorry, but they are 10 feet down. Remember, and they are gonna move
Oh yeah.
their
I
whole.
You're under.
Yeah.
to move
Nope.
away from me, please.
Sorry, I moved that
Nah,
circle
you're
a
good.
little bit over.
There
If you
we
can move
go.
that back, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
This other one will move as well, and it will
Not me
move
assisting in the
here.
death of
Hey, I appreciate it. Remember, I said that. Thank you guys. I got a lot going on. If you guys can help me with whatever you can, please. I really appreciate that. Fiverr, let's see. Fuck, he can't do anything but this. You see, he looks at the griffin and he says, "Duh, chill, bruh. Nah, bruh. No violence." And the griffin will make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuckery.
Bruh, you're like a small bird and stuff.
You're like a bird, bro.
wasn't the
bruh. And it takes 4 damage, and now it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Half lion, half eagle. Like, make up your mind,
Just
man.
Pick, bruh. Pick one. And Skully, now it is your turn.
So I'm gonna ask a maybe dumb question because I know you can't necessarily stack advantage. But if I did bonus action aim, steady aim, could I get triple advantage and roll 3d20s?
Yes, I already set precedent for this. Sometimes I will hit you guys with triple disadvantage. Sometimes I'll hit you with triple advantage. Precedent was with the troglodyte, Chadlodyte. Remember, he had an ability that allowed him triple advantage when hiding. So there is precedent, and if you want to play that precedent out with the double advantage, I'm down for that.
Okay, well it's just a regular 20 to hit, so it'll be the damage plus sneak attack.
Oh, fucking
regular
Let's
damage.
fucking go.
I don't get that.
do
I
your
don't
sneak
get
attack
that.
again, because you double
No,
the sneak
don't.
attack. Do you not double sneak
I
attack
don't.
damage?
I don't get that nat 20.
You get the 18 to 15 and the 15. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I get. Did it or it does it naturally double them? In the
It does, but I can take the 8 and I take the 8 and the
And the 9, right?
and the 9.
Okay, so it's the 8 and the 9, so 17 points of damage.
Oh my god! And it catches this griffin right in the neck. Blood begins to pour out. You see that this griffin is heavily wounded by this. And it's gonna make a morale check because it's just coming to fucking eat, bro. Chill, everyone, chill out.
It's like I was just hungry. I got shot in the jugular.
It just got shot in the neck. You see its the courage in its eyes has faded, and you see that it's not gonna stick around for this. This is too hard. This is too difficult of a meal. And it is its turn. And this is just a creature. It's just a creature trying to fly, trying to live its life. Man, it has kids. Man, it has babies at home. It can't deal with all that. And it will fly 80 feet up, and then it will take a dash action and then fly 80 feet.
Would it pass
towards
Victor
the
when it's
store.
flying up?
It will. It will. You could get another
Yeah.
attack on him.
And then motherfucking beak attack. Dang.
Ooh, it's too quick as it decided to retreat. I'm going to take it off of the field because it's 80 feet up. I'm going to put it over here. I'll give you guys one more shot to hit at it if you guys want to, but it seems to be running away. It's 80 feet up, 80 feet over, and it's bolting towards the shoreline.
Yeah, that angle is 160 feet out.
Yeah, Dog's body kind of looks around. Now, as you guys are seeing a lot of kind of... Oh, you still won't see the blood in the water. Damn it, it's still darkness over there.
Yep, they
What
can't
is
see
the
it.
radius on darkness?
15
And it was centered right here, right?
at the end of the boat, yep. So, like, right here. Yeah, I placed that right at the end, right about here, I think, is where he had it.
Can I even... I can't select that right now. Hold on.
I know, I had problems doing that, trying to grab it, too, this fucking thing.
Oh,
Why can't I grab it? There we go. And it's, like, right there, but I don't think that's 15 feet.
Oh.
I gotta have to grow that. Yeah, I gotta grow that one.
Yeah, you guys are just killing a bunch of innocent animals, bro. How do you all fucking do that?
I mean, I warned him, right? Like, you can either
Yeah, you
fly
tried.
with us or die.
You tried. Yeah, you tried. Fucking nomad, though. No.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, it's my turn, right? Is it Dusty's turn?
It's Dusty's turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just playing around with a circle right now.
They don't see it, because there's darkness there.
Uh-huh.
And Dusty's thinking of his patron and the crew. He's thinking about the crew. And he's gonna cast a cloud of daggers above where Nomad is. He's
Oh
chumming
my
the water,
God.
so
What
the-
the hell?
the others can survive.
Right now?
Oh, no. You slash these sharks up with Cloud of Daggers. They all take... And Nomad also is eviscerated.
Oh wait, he floated. I was gonna say, didn't he sink?
No, he floated. He made the float
I was
save.
waiting for that to see if that was a thing. If not, I would have had to done it a different way.
Oh
But,
no. Centered around him. 5 feet.
Dusty's gonna call out to his patron, Nilrem, and say, "Make it quick. This is no way for anyone to die."
You drink it in.
And it's you see Nomad Soul, or no, none of you guys see this.
They wouldn't see it. It's darkness.
No one does. There's a hollow and like an emptiness filling Dusty in your soul, and as if something kind was pulled away from you, or a memory lost of a time that something put a smile on your face. There's an emptiness, and when you feel that emptiness, you know that your contract is being fulfilled, and you have that hex. The hex wears off, right? It goes away and alerts you somehow. You get hit points.
Yeah, I would have got 3 hit points back, but I haven't taken damage, so I would assume that pleases no realm if he got a little extra juice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He's gonna have something to say about that. And that was your spell. I think you have a movement to pull yourself in the boat again.
Yes, I'm gonna try to pull myself in. So let's see here. It'll be a strength check, right? Strength check.
Yep, strength or athletics, whatever one you're better at.
They're both 0. So that doesn't help me. But
no, you still, the boat is rocking. You still can't quite get yourself in it. It's an easy check to make, but you're just not the strongest guy, you know?
Nope.
And the hunter shark will come and feast. Metalmorph, it's your turn. The hunter shark starts eating and ravaging in that area, but you don't see anything. Daggers are still flying around, right?
Wouldn't there still be darkness too?
Yeah, there's dark. You don't see anything.
Oh,
It's going after the blood. It's underneath him. He's sinking in the water now.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because
darkness
it's a concentration spell.
Yep.
Disappeared right as Cloud of Daggers was drawn.
Yep.
So we actually did see the Cloud of Daggers eviscerate our friend.
Yeah, you see that. Make me, everybody make me perception checks, right? Because combat is going on. Everything is hectic, right? You're not all moving in the right direction at the same time.
Oh, no.
Skully does.
Do good on
Oh,
this.
definitely.
So it's perception?
Yeah, perception check. Like everybody's looking around, like where the next attack is coming from, right?
I am quite
Let's see if you
proficient
catch
in
this.
perception.
Oh,
They see it.
Metalmorph sees it. Let's see if Dog's Body, or let's see if Fiverr sees it first. Wisdom? No, he's like looking around, making sure no one's coming from behind. Dog's Body, though. Let's see, Dog's Body. She sees it as well. Metalmorph, it's your turn.
Oh,
You saw a cast. Nomad floating there, getting ripped apart, and then a cast of daggers just start eviscerating everything in the area. Those sharks take damage. Let me put their damage down, and they're pretty hurt, all of them. Nomad falls under the water. This shark will take damage too.
So,
oh my god, they're all pretty low.
So I see that that Dusty is the one that cast the spell, and he cast it on Nomad,
Yeah,
right?
you hear his words coming out, or whatever. The Cloud of Daggers is a verbal, components.
So question here.
Mhm.
Because of the concentration effect, darkness would have been in effect until the casting of that spell.
Yeah, right when daggers started ripping up and being cast, darkness would have faded. So you would have
Darkness fall
Da-
and daggers material.
and daggers materialize, ripping apart. Centered on Nomad, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't want to start PvP combat, but I feel like that's the first thing that Metalmorph would do, seeing this shit happen.
Okay, so we're not gonna do any PvP combat.
Okay, we're not doing PvP. Okay.
No, we're gonna talk this out through clever roleplay.
Oh,
And we're gonna give Dusty
shit.
the opportunity to you wouldn't just attack him instantly, right? There has to be something. There has to be some kind of way that he can clarify what happened. And when we get to the shoreline, we're gonna have to clarify what happened there.
Oh fuck! All right. So how far is this thing from me? 25
Yeah,
feet.
25 feet. Yeah,
I
and it's
think-
underwater a little bit too. So it's
How far the distance would be with it being underwater? Would you say?
I would say probably about 40 to 45 feet.
40 feet.
But
Okay.
this is heavily obscured right here. This part because of blood. So it's gonna have advantage on like any kind of perception because Nomad's blood is just spread everywhere
Okay.
now.
Is Nomad like ripped apart, or is he still like
He's-
one body?
He's ripped apart. I mean, he's way into the negatives. He's way into his negative hit points.
He's chumming
Oh.
there, right?
He's chumming the water. Yeah, he's way into his negative hit points with that dagger. Because he was already negative and 2 death saving missed before that happened.
Fuck. What? Let me see what all I have to do first before I do something, because I think Metalmorph's gonna
Mhm.
go sicko mode on these sharks now.
Because whatever happens, like you still have another man in the water. You don't know what happens, right? Like you saw this happen,
Oh,
the spells being cast, but you don't know why. There could be a reason.
can't cast those. Speak with animals. Entangle.
Thorn Whip pull them through the thorns?
Yeah, but I don't know if he would just, because I can only attack one at a time. I want to try to get a bunch of them.
Gotcha.
So entangle is okay.
Don't
Could
move thorns.
could I okay, so I'm going a little not metagamey, but like I'm peeking into the real world a little bit.
Okay.
Sharks have to move in the water to breathe.
Yes, they do. Yep.
If I cast Entangle with like it being connected to the boat and grabbing all the sharks and everything, could I try to like suffocate them?
Yeah, I'll make that. They'll be suffocating just like you would be suffocating if you're in the water. Yeah, they'll have the same infection.
So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna drop concentration on spike growth, and then I'm gonna cast Entangle on the other boat. So this would move because it's the same radius. I'm just gonna move this here, centered on the boat. So then all the creatures in here have to make a. Is it a? Let me check.
Oh.
It's a creatures in the area when you cast the spell must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangled plants until the spell ends.
Okay, here we go. The hunter shark fails and is entangled. Put a little entanglement. This shark will make one here. I'm gonna do a group roll for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That's failed.
And they
Okay,
have
so
to make
all
a,
these ones
they have to
in
make
there
a
are
13 to pass.
okay. So they all fail. So you have all these ones entangled. I used a group roll, 2 low rolls, divided the creatures by 2, and they both fail.
Would Dusty? I
So-
guess Dusty would have to make the save too, right?
Dusty would probably make the save as well. Oh no!
What's the save?
It's a strength saving throw. You have to make a 13 or higher to pass, or else you're restrained.
You got me.
Yeah.
Oh, you two are restrained.
So I think I'm
But
gonna.
am I still above water though, even though I'm
Yeah,
restrained?
you're still-
You're
I think you're
stuck where you're
restrained
at.
above water.
You just can't move.
You
Oh.
can't go down or up, or yeah.
And then here I can put it in the chat so y'all can read it if you want. But every turn they can use an action to make another strength check against my spell save DC.
Okay.
But
You got everyone here.
I'm gonna roleplay it as you see as like fire begins to blast out of like
Ooh.
pipes and like metal. Have you guys seen the Iron Giant?
Yes.
Yes.
You know the way that the Iron Giant's mouth, where it's kind of like really squared teeth, I guess.
yeah.
He has teeth very akin to that as his mouth opens and like fire's blasting out of like every like different segments and like different joints out of his wrists, out of his elbows, out of like different parts on his back, as different runes blast this glowing fire red as they suck up the spikes, then travel towards the other boat, anchoring to the boat, and then is wrapping around each like individual part of the shark, like going into their gills, wrapping around their eyes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, and they are all entangled here. They
And
begin
then-
to panic.
I'm gonna have. So, are any of these sharks at the surface?
These ones that are all grabbed, these ones right here, below the water.
Okay.
They're about 10 feet down, trying to get in on the feeding frenzy.
Okay. And then the ones that are like entangled over here, are these like at the surface?
Yeah, they're at the surface because they're biting him and eating him because he was floating.
I'm gonna have Viktor come over and just peck at one of these birds as a
Oh,
bonus action. And then he has to do his little angry meter.
Oh,
Just
ferocity
one. Okay.
meter.
Yeah. So I'm just
There
gonna
we
make
go.
him do a beak attack against him.
Oh, this might take this one
And
out.
I'm gonna go this one right here. 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, this one falls. It dies. As it's biting Nomad, the beak of Viktor pierces its head into its brain and killing this creature.
And
And
then I will end my turn.
continues to float. Oh no, I gotta put this on him. I'm so sorry. Oh, no,
man.
It is the reef sharks, and they will all make strength checks to get out of this because they do not want to be here.
So it's
This
not
is-
a saving throw, it's just straight strength modifier added to
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Damn it!
Okay. What? Okay. We are doing okay.
That's 2.
Okay.
The hunter shark fails.
One more, and then they got one more for the reef sharks. Here it is. Yeah, let's go. This one right here, I'll say. I rolled one too many, so because that guy's already dead. So this one is grabbed. Oh no, you guys are doing so. Just let him. Come on, man, let them do their thing.
Are they above water or are they underwater?
They are above water.
So they would be taking damage from my cloud of daggers, wouldn't they?
Oh yes, they would. And that is on their turn. They will roll your dagger's damage again.
Yeah, so that'll be 4d6, I think.
I think Viktor might have to take some of this too, though.
Hold on. Let me double check here, because it's
Centered on him. Cloud of daggers, 5 feet.
only 5 feet, so I think it would only be the. I would have centered it on him, so it would only be maybe that start. And
I think it
this
would hit
one?
all of them, right? Because all of these
Yeah,
are within
all with an adjacent square to where the daggers are placed, right?
because they're
Yeah.
all within a 5-foot square, so I would think all of them got hit.
Okay, so that's 4d6.
Oh, roll that out. God, that's a lot of damage.
Oh wait, hold on. Is it? I'm sorry. Wait, no,
It's
44. My bad,
44,
sorry.
yeah.
44. Okay.
Forgive me. 44.
Oh my God. Yes, they are all bloodied, and being bloodied, they're not gonna die for a meal. No way. They're not gonna die. The ones that are alive, they've seen enough, and they dart down into the water.
And
They go down.
Here is difficult terrain.
Wait, I have another question.
Yeah.
Victor, would the bird have gone in if he saw the blade of the cloud of daggers? Because you guys remember, darkness is not there anymore, so you guys would have been able to see it.
I think he would. I think we already ruled it that way because we already lost a token on the field from a beak attack. So I think we can move him here. How about that?
Yeah,
and then the
that'd work.
attack from there. Okay. So we'll do it that way so he doesn't take a damage. Yeah, Viktor wouldn't fly into daggers and get all fucking slashed up. But there is difficult terrain. They will swim down 30 feet and take a dash actions, the ones that can, and they swim below the surface. They are now 50 feet down. They have movement speed of 40 feet.
Oh wow!
And and they are 50 feet under the water now, and they are moving out of the way because they are not going to die just to get a little snack. Skully, it's your turn.
Cool. Well, that hunter shark is at the surface, right?
He sure is. He sure is.
To, one of our buddies, but I'm still gonna give myself advantage here and
Yeah.
a little smack.
The arrow flies and connects.
And 8 sneak.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh, and I can finally do this. And the shark right here takes a d6 worth of necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
As the air, what does that look like to you? What does people see there? Skully.
In this instance, they would probably just see a black tendril come out of the arrow and flash through the bloody water and smack it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's dope. And it takes 1 damage, and that one was restrained. Cannot do anything.
Well, they were restrained, so it was already advantage.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I skipped. You have a movement still, and a bonus action because you didn't have to steady aim.
Oh, well, can we just roll another d20 and see if
You can roll another d20. Maybe you get in that. Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's go.
Oh, dang!
Go roll me another. Roll me
Damn.
another. Roll me another pierce on that one.
Okay. You want to just double those, or?
Yeah, I'll just double that. That's fine.
18
That
plus
works.
16,
Yeah, that works.
20,
Dope. And this thing looks pretty fucking beat up too. It looks pretty bad.
And that's the end of my turn.
Fuck. Fiver's gonna look at you, and he's gonna give you like a what the fuck kind of look about Nomad. What do you do in that very instant, Skully?
Oh, like what the hell about Nomad? I don't know. He is not a friend of mine necessarily, but I did just shoot a shark with a real nasty arrow.
He gives you a look like what the heck was that? And he's too far away. He does not have. Oh, he has a short bow. He will fire as well. 16. Let's fucking go. That hits, and he will do 7 points of damage.
Let's go.
And this is not turning out very well. Griffin will continue flying away. Is everybody cool with it? No one's gonna stop him?
I don't have anything
He's
that can
gone.
reach him, so.
Yep, he's gone. He's out of here.
No, I can't. At least it's not my turn. So
He flies out and he's gone. Dog's body sees what happens to Nomad, and she is terrified for him. She says, "Get me to him." And Dusty, it is your turn. You are still in the water.
So Giant Shark Boy hasn't done anything, right?
No, he's restrained. He hasn't moved. He just wanted to chop on Nomad a little bit to get a little taste.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast a. Well, actually, hold on. I need to double check something here because.
Hold on just a second. I need to check something real quick before you do something.
All right.
The restrained condition.
Yep. Your speed's 0. Attack rolls against creature. The creature has advantage, and against the creature's attack rolls against other creatures have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Oh man.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not attacking you or nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on the giant shark.
Nice. Yeah. All right. It is cursed.
And I'm gonna go and give it a whack with my.
Oh, nice.
Because he's right
Yeah.
next to me, right? So I would have disadvantage if I use the range
You
attack.
can, yeah, you'll have disadvantage on your attack because you are restrained, but so is he, so they cancel each other out, right? Your disadvantage counts out for him being a disadvantage for being hit, so it's just a regular attack if that's what you wanted to do.
If I wanted to use an Eldritch Blast.
An Eldritch Blast
Eldritch
would
Blast
be,
would be another disadvantage.
it'd be a
because it's
double
5 feet.
disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon and you're attacking
Yeah.
somebody within your 5 feet of your
Oh.
adjacent square.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check here. Sorry, I might have a conflict of spells right now. Give me a second. Oh, I do. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a whack on the
Let's
face
see it.
with my quarterstaff.
Womp.
Oh, that hits. 14 hits for 4 bludgeoning damage. This thing is on death's door. It is so jacked up. Its fin is missing. There's arrows sticking out of it. And it will, I think, Dusty, you can try to break free from the... How does that work? Does he get to try to make a strength saving throw? But that would be an action, right? Okay. I think you have a bonus action, Dusty?
Would it still be a bonus action even though I cast Hexblade's Curse on him? Oh, I don't know what the ruling is on that, because Hexblade's Curse isn't like a specific...
It isn't like... Yeah, we'll rule it as it's a bonus action, and we'll take a look at it together after this. We're just going to rule with that right now, and we'll go on with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. No worries.
Quick question, just because
Yes, sir.
I didn't know, or I didn't think to ask at the time. So he cast, Dusty casted Cloud of Daggers here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would that hit the boat?
That would hit the boat, but I think... Oh, yeah, it would. The boat doesn't have to make a save against anything, does it? No, it doesn't. All right. I'm going to roll for damage right now on this boat. 14. Cloud of Daggers is second time activated. All right. Roll me your damage for Cloud of Daggers. What was it, 11? Or 7 damage? This thing, the boat, it has holes in it, and it will begin to sink in 1 round. The top of the order. Skully, once everybody goes through, that boat's going to be underwater.
Okay.
This reef shark. Weapons for Nomad and all the gear and a little bit of food. Nothing too important. The important stuff is on with the other people. So I don't want to penalize you guys twice with putting important gear on your guys' boats and having this encounter for you. So all the gear, that's the sails and all that stuff, more the food, are on the other boats with the other players or the NPCs. This hunter shark is going to make a strength check, right? Get out.
That would get out.
That would get out, and it's going to swim straight down. And it's going to go away. It's not going to die.
Would it have an attack of opportunity since it's...
It sure will. It sure will. It's going to dash away, but it's not going to disengage. It's going to just run. But you can go ahead and attack with disadvantage. It no longer is restrained.
So would the attack happen before he moved, or after, or just after he moved? So
it would be like as soon as he leaves your range of like. So it'd be like the last second, so you could punch him, I guess.
Okay, and then I was just trying to bop him with my quarterstaff again.
Yeah, definitely.
Bibbity bop.
4 is a miss, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right.
Disadvantage. You are restrained, and it will swim down. And the reef shark has a movement of 40, so it swims down for 40. But minus a difficult terrain, so 30, and then it'll swim down 40 more feet down, so it's 70 feet in the water, and I don't know if any of you guys can get to that. But
I don't think I can.
I think we're going to kind of run out of combat here. I think these 2 sharks are the only ones left, and we're going to see what they do. But right now, it's Metalmorph's turn.
Okay. I think Metalmorph is going to... So right now it's just this guy that's still grappled, right?
This guy's grappled. There's 2 sharks. You see them in the water swimming right here and right here.
Okay. I think I'm gonna what's it called? Double check real quick. I'm gonna Thorn Whip this guy. So let me pull out my attack. Womp. Damn! Fucking
my
Let's go!
And that is just enough. How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill this?
I want to grab him by the tail, yank him through the wires, and then I want to smash him on, like, as he comes to my hand, I turn around and smash him on the boat.
Flies and smashes on the boat, and his brains spray all over the place. It falls in the water. These ones, as they see that happen, they begin to sink into the water as well. But Metalmorph, it is still your turn.
Fuck. I think Metalmorph's just gonna yell at the sharks and say, Oh, come back! I thought you were hungry!
Yeah. There is no reply from them as they are shamed and dead and retreating away. These reef sharks they're gonna retreat. I think we're safe to say that we're out of combat now. But there's still something that we're dealing with, a boat that's gonna sink at the top of the order. So we will stay kind of in initiative order, and we're gonna worry about how this goes. But I think all the sharks are no longer gonna bother you. You guys have pushed through that. Bloody Nomad sits there, and this boat sinks into the waves.
Would Metalmorph know if Dog's Body has like any magical capabilities?
You would know that she is a ranger,
Okay.
so she has some spells to heal, but nothing at the level that is gonna help him right now.
Sanity here. What Skully is gonna do is he's gonna yell at Fiverr to start rowing towards the corpse.
Yeah.
My arrows and all my equipment off of my back and take a flying dive into the water. You know,
True.
I got wings. I can,
Yeah.
fly all the way over here before diving into the water.
Yeah.
And I'll just collect.
Also,
the,
I drop concentration on the entangle.
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, let's get a combat order, but we're gonna have to.
limbs
Yeah,
that are floating.
you pick up whatever is left, and you can tell it's him, but there is so much missing, right? There's no way that he's dead, he's gone, and you do have him grappled and have him up. Dusty is no longer strained.
Or so in heads of some kind.
Did they? Sorry. Do they roll what body part they find, like a foot?
Yeah, roll me we'll do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Roll me a 1d4.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me a 1d4. Let's see it. This is you, Skully. Roll me a 1d4. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So you find his leg, and his boots are there. There's some signet and banner, and the Black Dawn symbols are on it. But most of his upper body it just looks like chum. It just looks like there was a person there, but no longer.
Cool.
You have one of his boots.
And I've got some insignias and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll just slowly start dash swimming back towards Fiverr, who's hopefully moving back to me. So I spent 30 getting here. I've got 35, so I can move 20 feet. So 10, 15, 20.
And he moves. We're out of combat now. There's no rolls necessary. He begins to move towards you. Dog's Body's gonna jump in the water, and she's gonna swim and grab Dusty. And then Dusty, she's gonna swim and bring you to this boat, and toss you on top of it.
Oh, I think I would tell Dog's Body to leave me in the water, because I would assume that Dusty's a little heavier, and he's totally cool with floating behind the boat.
Okay.
Just hanging on the side, because he doesn't want them to tip over. He's just I'm gonna write it out. Just keep going.
And you guys do so. You guys continue rowing as you guys.
Also done a dive to collect something of fibers from the sunken boat, or not fiber.
Nomad.
Nomad. Okay. Something
Sword.
from the boat.
Sword.
You roll. Yeah, you're underwater swimming, and his sword is kind of sinking in the boat. It's his long sword. Roll me a sleight of hand to see if you can grab it before it falls out of the boat and sinks into the ruins below.
Yeah.
Oh no. You miss it. It slips out of your hand. Your breath begins to kind of get tight, and you can't swim any further down. Yeah. You can't swim any further down.
I'll push it.
You're gonna push it?
I'll push it, and I'll just make it, a show when I get back up.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check now as you are swimming down in the water. There are still sharks in the water, just so you're aware. Oh no. It's hard for you.
You are not a good swimmer.
Your gear may be a little bit difficult. A lot of drag on you, and you're about 30 feet down.
Oh,
You're
back up. I missed.
okay. Yeah.
Could, seeing him struggle, could I shoot down? Like, I know gameplay wise, like Thorn Whip, it's like a damaging spell. But could I use as like I shoot my fist down to like grab him by the hand and like pull him back up?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Give him one more athletics with advantage as you pull him to the shore and to the surface. I should say.
So who should roll this? Me or him?
I would say it would be Metalmorph because he's the one that is casting the spell to do
It's
so.
athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, easy peasy. Like as you want to go more Skully, and the sword is like right at your fingertips, but like you see sharks begin to circle around you, and with that realization, you are grabbed and pulled up into the surface and back onto the open air, and you guys continue rowing your boats and getting into the shoreline.
We'll
And
be in Fiverr's boat, and I'll just fly above everybody.
okay, yeah, we could do that.
Wait, what?
He doesn't have to. You don't have to hang out in the water. I can just get a bird's eye view.
All right, then yeah, I'll hang out with Fiverr on the other boat then.
Mm-hmm. And the birds. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll be head on a swivel for griffins and sharks. Extremely hard.
Yeah, as you're looking this time now, there is a gigantic creature washed along the shoreline, and that is drawing all these sharks and creatures there. You guys are making your way towards that shoreline, and sure enough, eventually you make it. And I think we're going to take a 5-minute break here, and I think the party has some stuff to discuss with one another before we go on to our next scene.
Indeed.
All right. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, guys.
BRB, guys.
So how is that cookie dough?
That's it's pretty good. I'm getting some semi spoonfuls while I've been throwing hands at sharks and griffins alike.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some biscuits and gravy.
Hell yeah! God damn. Sir Waken.
Do it.
All right. And tell me when you're ready, sir.
We're all ready.
All right. And you guys begin to row your boat upon the shoreline. This party is the first to arrive.
I was ahead to go scout it, make sure shore is safe as well.
Yeah, you scout it and go ahead. And I'm gonna show you something that you see. Okay. And I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna take you to another map.
Okay.
And this is it. Can you see this?
I see it.
Yeah, these people are not here, obviously, right? These people are not here. But you see a gigantic creature on the shoreline. And there are some other weird fish-like creatures on the shoreline as well.
From the boat ride here?
Say again?
Would I recognize those from when we boated over?
Oh, no, these are different. That was a Marrow. These are Seguanin. There are a different type of creature. You wouldn't know what they are, but you would hear stories of these weird fish-like creatures that live in the sea. And they occasionally, come to the shoreline for various reasons. They are they're organized. They have a culture and they have a whole kind of way to do things. You would know that too. I think you're well-traveled, and I think, but you see a few of them standing outside, and they look wounded. And around them, there is this one here, and this one has a headdress on, and she actually looks to be some kind of shaman priestess of some sort. You see that?
Yeah. Before everybody gets there, I'm going to do a very quick fly back and just let them know, hey, there are creatures of a similar variety to when we encountered the lizardmen. They're very different, but similar in structure from what I could tell.
Dog's body. Oh, please go ahead.
Oh no, okay.
Troglodytes.
Yeah.
Dog's body looks kind of like she smells the air, and she says something's dead over there. I can smell it.
Very big.
And then Triver's like looking at Nomad you can see the disbelief on his face of what he's actually looking at, and he seems distraught.
Diver and Nomad's leg are in the same boat.
Yeah, and he just seems like distraught, like watching it as it washes up the shoreline. In the distance, you see Boots and the other members of the Black Dawn begin to kind of come into sight, and they begin to kind of row into shore. But you guys have a good 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go fly over to Boots to let her know, now that we know where she is, that we've got casualties.
Okay. Yeah, you fly in, and as you're flying over there towards her, as you fly towards her, we're gonna pause there. Is there anything that you guys want to do on the land before he arrives and reaches her? Because it's gonna take him like a minute to fly out there. Metalmorph Dusty, you guys have a moment where you guys have a moment where you guys are standing on the shore next to one another. The boats are being pulled up
first. If he's in the dungeon.
Metalmorph. So the what's his name? Nomad's leg is in Fiver's boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think first thing he does is he gets the boat to shore, and he's gonna go over to Fiver's boat and help pull his boat into shore. And he's gonna take the leg, and he's gonna start walking into the wilderness with the leg cradled in between his hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How does everybody? It's almost like Dog's body kind of like lowers her head in like solidarity, to like as you pass by. Dusty, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Would I notice if Dog's body is wounded at this point? Like I would see that
she has a flesh wound in the back, but it doesn't look like anything. Just a beak attack. She'll quickly even hide it, shoo you away. She's fine. She's tough.
Okay. No, I think Dusty would just kind of notice Metalmorph walk off with a leg, and he would just be hanging out on one of the rocks, somewhere dry, and he would start jotting down into his notes about Nomad's condition, and kind of like log if these were symptoms of an infection that might lead to what we've been seeing on this island, especially after what the wizard told us. What's his name? Hold on. Adrian.
Oh, yeah, Adrian the Druid,
I would start kind of crossing, I would start trying to, go back to and recall what he said and be like,
oh, mm-hmm.
What
Give me a medicine check right now. DC 15.
Medicine, let's go. Medicina.
Yeah. Now, what is Dusty's gut telling him?
I think Dusty, after seeing the way the wound on Nomad was, and kind of correlating with what Adrian had told him, he's probably making a pretty educated guess that he might have got infected.
Yep. And sure enough,
the exact same thing that's been going on with this island, especially after what Adrian's told him.
Yep. And because your medicine check that you did with him a long time ago was superb, just like this one. You know what you're doing. But something, this is a fever, an infection. You can't don't know how he contracted it because it happened before, but he has it now. It's strange. It's definitely on your mind. And I think Dusty's starting to put some clues together.
And so he's basically just jotting it down, recalling the symptoms that Nomad actually had. He was fevering. His actual wound was infected. I don't know if it was pussing. Did you say if it was starting to pus or trying to?
It was starting to go bad, and that's why he was bleeding heavily. It was starting to go rotten.
Mm-hmm. And so he'd be writing it down and kind of trying to find them. He's has a big question mark on his book. He knows, he has an idea of how it starts. He knows what it looks like when it ends, but he has no true idea what the turning point looks like from beginning to end. He's still kind of missing that part, but he has a pretty good idea that they are connected.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that's all
as
he's doing.
you begin to write on the. You sit on a stone and you pull out your paper and you begin to write. In the distance, you see Skully landing near the rowboat or flying near the rowboat of Boots. Boots looks to you, and you're growing in popularity in her mind. You're saving her from a lot of bad situations.
Oh no!
But as you approach now, she's hopeful. She's smiling. You see her kind of grin and her darkened skin
But
from
I
being out in the
also
sun.
had one of his You said I picked up like an emblem or insignia.
Yeah, there's a little kind of insignia button that he wore on his boots, and Boots gives
from my
people.
hand.
Yeah, Boots gives those to people that are her first mate. It's like Boots, right? It's her thing. And you see it, and you grab it, and as you hold it, her eyes begin to tear up immediately. And she looks to you. Her face is saying, please explain what happened, but her words are not coming out, as there's just a lot of emotion coming through her eyes. What do you say to her?
I would, as I'm, hovering, gliding next to their boat, I'd hand her the button and say, our boats got ambushed by shark and a griffin as his blood was getting into the water. And I think it'd be better for the others to explain. I think they had a better view of it. I was stuck in the back shooting arrows at them.
He died. She interrupts you. She says, he died to sharks? No man died to sharks and griffins. This is some joke.
That's all I was able. How to word this?
You see her as you're thinking. She's squeezing this emblem in her hand very tightly. You can see that she understands.
The back of our foray, and Dusty was with him, and I think he'd be the one to ask about details.
Yeah, she looks over.
Straight under the bus for RP, buddy.
She looks over her shoulder and she yells "row," and they begin to push her more quicker towards the shoreline. And
Can I throw a rope on her boat and start trying to pull it too?
Yeah, exactly. Instinctively, you know that she's her emotion is heavy on her face, and she begins to row ashore. And then now we will jump over to Metalmorph as you cradle this limb and begin to walk into the forest or the jungle. Everything around you is loud, and you hear the sounds of birds and the sounds of creatures. What do? You're right at home.
Oh, is he muted?
Metalmorph, is it you?
My bad.
It's you, my friend.
Okay. My bad. I think Metalmorph is going to be trying to find like some kind of clearing or opening. Try to find the most beautiful location he can find right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do find something nice. Give me a nature check or maybe a survival check just to see how nice it is. But you do find a nice little clearing.
Let me pull up. Survival's better, so I'll do that.
Okay. You walk in, and this is a hellish landscape, but you do find some beautiful flowers and a small little pace with a kind of a fallen tree, and you find that this location is going to be the best location in the immediate vicinity. You don't want to carry this limb around all day, and you crouch down, and what do you do? Or what do you do? You are alone.
Metalmorph is going to kneel down into the little valley of flowers he's found, and different runes on him are going to blink these beautiful shades of like yellow, pink, blue and violet and all these different colors as this sort of like passing on ritual is going on, and it's gonna take him a few minutes to do that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
So what? I'm assuming Viktor would be with me.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Um,
You see him like next to Nomad as well. The friendship and the bond. You have a brief moment of you guys kind of sitting in a tavern and him flicking crackers at Viktor, and there's moments and flashes of you guys fighting side by side. You guys, on guard, talking all night long. And Viktor's always there with you guys, and you can see on Viktor's body language he is missing a friend and an ally.
Ritual cast, speak with animals. I feel like Metalmorph, being a machine, I feel like he has a pretty good perception of like time. I guess, like understanding how much time has passed. Would it be fair to say that he would know that by now? Captain Boots has made it to shore yet?
Yeah, you would have an understanding of
Okay.
how far it was. It probably quicker than you thought because of the help that you were maybe not anticipating, but there's a moment of time where you would know. Yeah.
Metalmorph is going to, as much as a robot could sigh, I guess, he's going to exhale a deep breath and say to Viktor, I believe Boots has finally made it to shore. Could you do the honor of bringing her to us?
And without a sound or a squawk, or you see him ruffle his feathers and begin to fly in, as quick as he can, and he disappears over the canopy and heads towards the shore.
As he leaves, as Metalmorph kind of looks over his shoulder to watch him leave, he kind of turns back, looks at the leg, and then the different runes on him still pulsing. Nearing its end, he's going to cradle the leg even closer and just wait for Captain Boots to make her way over there.
Oh, okay. And then now we'll jump over to... we're going to jump over to Dusty now. Dusty, you're sitting on the shore, writing in your book, thinking and thinking, and the sound of the waves disappear, and it sounds like sand filling a room. And small ash particles begin to flutter and kind of come into existence in front of your eyes and fade away as you sit in a dark realm, almost an imprisonment maybe in your mind, and you hear a voice speaking to you, and it is your old friend.
Now, thanks for that delicious scene.
It wasn't easy, but it needed to be done.
Yeah, he's in a better place now. He's fine. Playing, swinging that sword or whatever. He's doing great. I want more. I don't need the infected. I need something pure.
He's gonna look at Nil Realm. If he's in corporeal form, or if he's like, he has an idea where he is.
Yeah, he's in corporeal form, standing, like, kind of looking down upon you.
Things can be arranged, but we have a job at hand. And trust me, I will fulfill my side of the bargain. But just as you said, these infected, they cannot continue or persist out into the rest of the world. What do you know? You've seen what's going on. You must have some kind of insight, or some kind of way to ward off this infection.
I have something. I will visit you in your dreams. I will walk you to the gate of the Shadowfell. These creatures pour and drip into your plane. I will point it out to you.
But then what? What comes after? What good is it that I make it to this gate? What will I do then?
I want to show you the power of life and death like you asked for. This is me showing you a glimpse. But when the time is right, you will know what to do. You always do.
For the younger players, sometimes, this is an answer.
We'll say, the rest of the crew, you best believe I'm going to do whatever it is to get them off this island. This is no place for them to be, and you know that.
Yes. But there is something here I want. Has nothing to do with the gate or the Shadowfell. It has to do with the relic.
Relic?
Something long ago that I want.
It can be done. It will be done. Master New Realm.
Yes. Look alive. Boots is walking ashore.
And with that, it fades away, and you are snapped back into reality.
Snap
And
back
that-
to reality. Oh,
Yeah, little gravity. And there we go. We just got canceled off of YouTube because we can't be using.
Oh no!
It's fine. I don't even need money for it.
Yeah,
I think as long as you're not making money for it, it's fine.
yeah. There you go. And you snap up. You realize. You look at your writing. You kind of fold up your scroll, and you look to the shoreline. And sure enough, Boots, being pulled by Skully, is coming ashore. She jumps into the water and begins to walk up. You see her Dusty wiping her face. You're assuming that she's probably been told the news. But yeah, she wipes her eyes as she approaches you. And she stops within a couple of about 15 feet of you. And she looks to you like, what's going on? Doesn't say anything yet. The powerful people don't speak first. She walks up and looks at you.
Do I know Boots' real name? Do I know her real name?
You wouldn't. Let me make a roll. Would she tell you in private? Because you're supposed to hide your real name so you don't get in trouble for the things you do. She wouldn't have told you her name. I don't think she would have told you. Maybe
Alright,
you're close, but I think you guys have other nicknames for one another. But
would I know whether or not it would be offensive to call her child if she is comfortable enough to call me grandpa?
it would not. She would see it as like playful banter, probably. But but the moment of the situation, you don't know how that's going to play out unless you call her child, right? Because she probably, it's safe to hear. Skully, what is your face showing as you kind of walk behind Boots? Because you're there too.
Like I want to bolt. I'm uncomfortable and want to bolt into the woods.
Okay.
Then I'll. I think Jesse would address her cordially.
Mhm.
Captain, it appears you've already been informed, but we did have a casualty. One that was hard to avoid, dare I say.
What happened? Tell me what happened. As her voice cracks. Now she's looking at you. It's not like from a she's looking at you like it's like you're your grandpa. Like you're the one that's supposed to take care of people.
He was infected. His disease would have gotten the better of him. He would not have made it to shore. And given the circumstances which we encountered, unfortunately, it led to his unfortunate demise. You know me as the Black Dawn medic, the doctor. I have to do what's in the best interest of each of your hells and, your survival.
Ooh, just give me. That's good. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. That is good. That is good. She's gonna. This is how she takes it, right? This is on a slope. This is how well she takes the news that you're breaking to her. 18 is
18, right? Okay.
18 is pretty good. Yeah, she understands, and she says, infection. He was fine. He was fine.
The fever. The signs were there. He's raising his voice. He's
Okay.
definitely raising his voice at this point.
Yeah, and you're making. Yeah, you see, she's backing down. It's the whole grief and trying to deal with that. Sharks couldn't kill him. Now a fever's killing him. This is Nomad. This is her first mate. This is her friend.
With
And-
everything we've seen on this island, these diseased creatures, I believe he would have turned just like they have. It would have only been a matter of time.
She's gonna make a charisma check to try to collect herself, and if not, she's gonna probably just fall into you and cry. She has a +4 on her charisma.
Yeah.
Oh no, she leans into you, and she just lets it out. This island is like taking a lot of things from her boat, her people, her friend, and she just, it's awkward for people around. It's ugly crying, right? And
He would console her. He would try to like kind of comfort her and let her just bawl, get it all out.
yeah, she is.
But
And
he is stone faced though right now. He is not like. I don't think anybody would see like him kind of getting sad and weepy. It's just, I think his medical mind and like a little part of his his knack for just having to survive, because that's just the way it is. The world is a horrible.
it's a horrible place. Yeah, that's kind of a
He's
theme.
just like this is like now he's kind of like trying to just help her with her mental well-being at this point.
Yeah. And as you guys embrace for what feels like a long time, but it's only maybe 5-10 seconds, you hear in the skies, and everybody looks up and they see Viktor. She quickly rubs her eyes as the other boats start arriving on shore. Her other crew members, she kind of straightens herself up a little bit, and Viktor kind of swoops around and indicates. There's some kind of indication with him. I'm sure that the Black Dawn has, like when he's flying over here, it means this thing. and you guys begin to walk into the forest as she leads the charge. Victor's jumping from branch to branch, and with a short amount of time, she comes across Metalmorph, and the party is reconvened with Boots standing there, and she sees Metalmorph, and what does she see?
Metalmorph.
Oh, is he muted again? Oh no!
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I feel like so as they would come up, they would see him kind of releasing the cradle and more lifting the foot up, and kind of out of sight, but you know he's holding something up more in front of him. And as he hears the footsteps of Captain Boots and everyone arriving, he's going to announce, "So you finally arrived. It is time, brother." And then you see the large symbol of Omega on his back glow this gold and yellow as it kind of flowers out and goes from the next layer of runes to the next layer of runes, all the way down and around his arms and then to his hands, as this yellow light emanates from his palms. And then the leg is going... I'm gonna blast like radiant energy into the leg and kind of turn it to ash and let it flow in the air.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah. Oh, okay. And with that, does Skully have anything to add? Does Dusty have anything to add?
Go ahead, Owen.
I was gonna say, I'm just leaning towards campfire tonight. I might want to try to say some things
Okay.
that only she necessarily would know between the two of them, maybe, if I can, and kind of try to provide some sort of condolences with information, I guess.
Okay.
If you catch what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we'll deal with that too in a bit. As Dusty, you're there too as this is happening. This kind of farewell. Is there anything you want to add to it?
Well, I don't know how well would have Dusty known Nomad? Would they have
I think you guys would have. I don't know if you would have known him as much or as closely as Metalmorph or as Boots. I think you guys got selected for this mission, so maybe you guys didn't know each other. You could decide. You could decide that yourself.
I think Dusty would just kind of like, go up to Metalmorph and be like, "That is a nice gesture. It's good to remember and have some kind of ceremony for the dead."
Metalmorph kind of stands up, and I don't want to say he ignores Dusty, but he doesn't acknowledge what he says and walks towards Captain Boots.
Yeah, again, Boots is just, you see the emotion on her face. It's she can't hide it. As tough as she is, and as hard ass as she is, a loss of this magnitude is cannot just be swept under the table like the others.
What would Metalmorph do? I don't know if Metalmorph would know that like biological creatures need to be like I'm not sure if he understands the full concept of like strong like emotion, I guess. I mean he does have some form of emotion, but I'm not sure if it's as powerful as it is for like people of skin and bone. Fuck, what would he say? I don't think he would say anything, honestly. I feel like he would understand that, creatures have powerful emotions towards things like that. I feel like he just kind of How tall is Metalmorph compared to her? Like,
Oh
like, I
yeah,
don't need an
she's
exact
small.
number.
She's like your average. She's like 5'6", 130
Okay.
pounds wet. You know, she's not a big person. She's dexterous. She's lean. You know, but she's young. She's probably in her early 20s. She's probably very capable because she rose to captain at such a young age. So
I feel like Metalmorph would just kind of pull her in a little bit and cradle her.
yeah, she'll again. I think if anybody knows how much he means to her, it's probably you. And she will again just let it out. And there's a brief moment where everybody is kind of saying their farewells. Dog's Body walks up. You see Bully walk up. Some of the other members of the Black Dawn all walk up. And as they do kind of give their farewells, there is a moment of kind of hopelessness kind of hanging over the group as they begin to walk back ashore, gather their things, and begin to walk up the coastline. And I'm gonna jump over to you, Skully, into private chat, and we're gonna deal with that for a second, if you don't mind, sir.
That's good to me. See y'all there.
All right.
Oh,
So Genesis, what kind of bond did Metalmorph had to Nomad?
Nomad was like, I want to say like probably one of his best buddies in the Black Dawn. Whenever they initiated Metalmorph in, they did like a sparring competition where Metalmorph showed off his bear transformation, and his combatant was Nomad. So they kind of had like a soldier in arms kind of bond, I guess. And Metalmorph went to go do some druid stuff and had to sneak out of the camp, and Nomad kind of vouched for him and let him go without saying anything to anybody since he was on patrol. So him and Nomad were pretty tight.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. I don't know if I have to ask the DM, but would Metalmorph have been part of the Black Dawn before me, before Dusty, or would you guys have been there after, or like around the same time?
I feel like you'd have to ask the DM.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to share that information with you or not.
No. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. I wasn't sure. I'll figure that one out. I'll because yeah, that's gonna play into some other stuff I'm gonna do.
Gotcha. Oh shit.
Not to be ominous, you know.
No, you're
trying
good.
to be.
Nah,
Not trying to be
awesome,
ominous.
man. Hell
Look,
yeah.
you guys have a taste of me as a paladin, and
It's like opposite side of the coin now.
yeah. Well, it's funny because like when I was kind of playing into the whole like how death is cheap, so I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna have fun then. I'm gonna have fun and do something I normally wouldn't do because this is not how I would play a character, at all.
Oh, it's
but I was
awesome,
like,
dude.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with the punches here. I'm excited.
Dude, your character's awesome. I love him.
Dude, you know what's funny? So like, I know you guys. I would honestly say that it's an accurate statement that you guys, you three, are way more in depth at D&D as far as like technicalities and like the books and stuff. Rule wise,
yeah.
But for me, dude, it's the RP that I love the most. Like it's like getting into the character analysis 100%. And like what makes them tick. Like that's my jam. So it's like I think that's why I love the idea of Dusty too, because it's like he's a hermit. He's a hermit. He's not used. He's not used to like being around people, but since he's had to survive on his own, he has very much the survivor mentality, which kind of leads why I like the idea of him being proficient in medicine, because again, he's just like he does whatever he has to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's just part of his jam.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back, guys.
you guys begin to walk the shoreline, and in the distance, you all see something huge and large, and this is what Wooly was talking about. And I'll bring you guys here.
Yeah, and I'd give everybody a.
Now,
What?
Now, I know that you guys are on this map, but you guys are like, I'm going to allow you guys to sneak or hide, but I'm just putting you there for now. On the shoreline, there is a gigantic creature. This, well, let's just say what it is. This is a kraken.
Oh,
And this has washed, it just washed upon shore, and it is dead. There is a ton of sharks and creatures in the water feasting upon this. And the picture doesn't show this, but there is a mast where you hang your sails off. It's sticking through this creature's brain and into here.
Shit.
So it tried to eat something, it looks like, and it pierced it and killed it. And there was some kind of struggle and death. But as you guys approach, you see a bunch of these weird kind of creatures sitting on the shoreline, kind of standing a little beaten up, standing outside the creature's mouth. And I'll allow you guys to do whatever you want.
Yeah, do we just roll up on this thing? Like,
yeah, you roll up on it, and you roll up on it, and you guys can like come quietly. I just put you guys there so your tokens are there, but you guys can do however you guys want to approach it.
yeah, I would be keeping my distance, and because I'm next to that tentacle, I'd be examining the tentacle. I want to see if this thing is infected.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm checking if this thing is infected.
Okay. So you move up to the tentacle. They're all going to be over here with Skully, because Skully's the sneaky one. So if Skully says over here is a place to hide, we're going to go hide over here, and we'll put you guys right there.
Okay.
You look at the tentacle, and you start trying to examine it. Give me a medicine check.
All right. And yeah, and just for context, I have a dagger with me that I fixed to my quarterstaff.
Sure.
I would have taken it off, and I would have started like kind of making a small incision and kind of like opening it up, looking at the tendril and stuff like that.
Yeah, make me one with advantage.
So a medicine check, correct?
Mm-hmm, with advantage as you slice this creature up. Yeah, this creature, there is no signs of the infection on this creature in the tentacle that you swipe. You look through this blood. This is not, this may be recent. This creature has not shown any signs of infection or any signs of disease yet, right? And that's off of this tentacle, though, right? That's not off of the main body.
Right. But I can't see it on the map. But is this tentacle that we're at? Is that thing still connected?
Yeah, it is. It is all
good.
connected.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And there is a bunch of creatures kind of murmuring and talking to themselves along here. And Boots will crouch, and she'll look to Skully because he apparently knows the languages of these people. At least she thinks.
No.
At least she thinks. She doesn't know, right? She thinks it.
Yeah.
And she will look at you, and she'll say, what do we do?
Could I guess, double roll a perception and insight to see their behavior and try to interpret what they're doing?
All of you guys can do that. If you're proficient in those things, please, everybody roll.
Proficient in what? Forgive me?
Inside, perception, any one of those things. Yeah. These things are beaten up. Yeah. They are low. They've been through a fight. All these guys. This one right here with the pink on it, she seems to be the leader. And she's talking in some weird speech. And she's pointing inside of this creature's mouth.
None of it sounds Sylvan, Infernal, Draconic.
None of it sounds... No, none of it sounds like like a language that you would know.
And I'll just sign with the Black Dawn sign back to her. This is foreign to me.
Yeah. This is the language here that they are speaking.
Yeah, I don't speak that.
Yeah.
That's a extremely exotic language.
Yeah.
I don't have a spell for that either. Damn.
Fuck.
I
What
don't
does
have
she
that
want to
spell.
do? Shit.
Knowing that Boots is not necessarily in the greatest emotional state right now, and my current suspicions, I would sign to Boots to ask Metalmorph or the other two, Dog's Body and Fiverr, how they feel about this.
Yeah, that you guys are all. Yeah. You guys feel free to talk amongst yourself as you guys are all using your secret like sign language. So you guys are not making any sounds, but you guys are all looking at one another. So go ahead and you guys go ahead talk amongst yourself what you plan. Dog's Body seems to be looking to Boots for a plan. Fiverr, he doesn't care. Like, he's along for the ride. He's got that surfer fucking mentality. He's just here, you know. But Boots is waiting to hear from the other members of the Black Dawn, the party members, what their opinion is before she gives out an order.
Dusty just cutting into the calamari and seeing if anything's good.
Yeah.
And if anything good to like take off his body or
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're like
that's what I'm
finding a
doing.
bunch of, yeah. There's like meat and nice meat and muscle. There's a lot of stuff there.
yeah, he's
Would
butchering
I-
away right now.
Do
Mhm.
like a survival check or a nature check on my knowledge, not necessarily my knowledge, but survival on like my understanding so far from viewing this creature, like anatomically, what it benefits it may be able to provide us.
This creature, its scales would probably be used for something, right? It has thick scales. If you can cut some of it off, its meat, it can be used for something. Its eye probably looks valuable to you. This is just based on your natural, hunter kind of,
Hunter's instinct.
yeah, instinct. Yeah, its teeth can probably make a really nice dagger, a sharper, more damaging weapon if you cut a nice piece off. These spikes could be used probably for something. It has a lot of possibilities. While those possibilities are like come to fruition, right? You're looking at this thing like as a fresh kill that is yet to be skinned, and there's a lot of potential there.
This for a lot of potential. It would
Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. Mm-hmm.
But at least the creature here is valuable. I don't know how the Sahuagin, or the creatures that we're looking at, view it or will respond to our intrusion here. I say intrusion, but our happenstance here.
Yeah, and you see her. She's pointing inside of the mouth. I think Metalmorph. What's your plans? What do you tell Boots before she makes her decision on what we do?
I think Metalmorph would signal that we're down a man, we're hurt. Right now is not a good time for confrontation.
Okay. All right. She will. All right. She'll stand up with her hands up.
How
Because
close are we to the capital?
you're probably a good 8 maybe hours walking, maybe less, maybe like 4 hours walking.
Okay.
She will stand out with her hands up. She just wants to pass.
Metalmorph's gonna
Okay.
go with her hands also up, just so she has someone with her.
Yeah, these creatures all turn around to look. Yeah,
And just have the bow ready, action prepped, like I'm locked on to you if shit hits the fan.
yeah. She signs she signs that everybody gets into position. Dog's Body wants to close the distance because she has to run, so she'll move there. He's in a sling spell, so he can hide here.
Dusty can be because it's just going to be on the opposite side, but he's still like cutting into this thing. He's still
Okay. Yeah.
looking at the meats and stuff.
She approaches and she speaks in common. She says, "Hi! We had a long day. We just want to fucking pass." And she has her hands up. And this creature looks around at these others, and they all kind of look together and get on guard. But this one is going to do something. It's going to do this.
Okay.
Has a ziggurat.
And she will cast that, and you will hear it speak, and it says, "We are wounded. We mean you no harm."
And we all understand this.
And you all understand this. And Boots kind of looks surprised as she looks to you, Skully, like in your general direction, and she signs to you in your general direction. Did you understand that? Something's going on, right? And she's not a mage.
And I see that, and I'm just, staying hidden.
Okay.
Not revealing my position, because...
She looks over to Metalmorph and she says, Did you hear what this creature said?
Metalmorph will nod back to her.
She then will take another step forward.
Oh.
And she'll call out to the rest of you guys to come out. She says, "We just want to pass. We've had a long fucking day. We just want to pass."
I'll sign to Fiverr to go out,
Uh-huh.
follow, but I'm going to stay back just a little longer in case, as they get closer, they show aggression.
Yeah. Fiverr comes
Especially
out.
with my rapid mobility.
Dog's body comes out.
Dusty's still hanging close to the tendril. He's trying to put some stuff away for later.
She says, the Senjuani will speak and say, let me give you a better description of this creature first. This creature has like blue scales and with silver kind of mixed in, elaborate fins, crest on top of its head, clawed and webbed hands, clutch like she has a spear of some sort in her hand. It looks like maybe a makeshift trident, but more resembles a spear. She moves quickly and kind of jerky as she talks. But she stands at nearly 7 feet tall. She is pretty big, bigger than these other ones here. And she says, "You may pass." And Boots will look at everybody and say, like, "All right." And she'll move here. And then you guys hear a growl or something coming from within the creature.
Oh, let's go!
And bursting out of the creature is one more of these weird-like men. It is wounded and he's bleeding. He comes and lands right here. He turns and looks at him and grabs him. They all gather around. And Boots takes...
thrown out?
Bursts out, like runs out. Like he runs out and he's wounded. He's heavily wounded. And Boots moves closer. Everybody moves a little bit closer. And she asks...
I'm going to move my position to have a better line of sight inside of the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, not necessarily coming out of the open, but like crawling across the tentacle and being like, if something runs out, it's going to eat an arrow immediately.
Yeah, definitely. There is some sounds and movements in there. She will look to you guys and see that you guys are capable warriors. She will ask, "Something was stolen from me. It lies within this creature's belly. If you return that item to me, you may keep the others that was stolen." Boots looks to you guys as if you guys want another adventure before you guys make it to the to the city.
The greedy part of me wants to harvest.
This is your adventure, guys.
Dusty,
And
I think.
I'd say to everybody, I feel confident in being able to harvest parts of this creature for both sale and alternative use. And if there is something inside of it that would hinder those actions.
Is Skully saying that out loud to everybody?
Yeah, I've come out now. I've made myself noticed. I'm like, I could make this creature useful.
Dusty would follow up and be like, "We can use any resources we can gather, especially now since we're down a boat as well. Anything is a boon." I'm convinced.
Understand the creature that we're the Sawagan. I'd say in Sylvan to it. What did you lose inside of it? Just out of curiosity, testing the waters.
She says a conch, a shell, given to her by her mother. A necklace.
Try and switch back to common.
Yeah. A necklace given to her by her mother. In this, she basically says adventurers snuck into her temple, took some of her shit, got on a boat, and this kraken attacked that boat. And now the treasure is inside, and there are other creatures inside, and she cannot retrieve it. And she is enlisting your help to do so. She says she'll submit some of her soldiers to go help you with this adventure.
Because if somebody else is also proficient in nature, could I help them if they've got a higher score, and we see if we could know anything about krakens together?
I have a proficiency in nature, so I'd be down to assist with that.
What is your proficiency, or I guess modifier?
It's +5.
Okay, yours is higher than mine.
Yeah, I got a +5 to my my nature checks.
So I guess, well, he's the medical side of things. I'm the instinctual hunter side.
Yeah.
So, I help him.
Okay, so I'm making nature check.
Yeah, you can make a nature. Yeah. What are you trying to look for with this roll?
Yeah, what are we doing, Skully?
I would like to see if we could determine between the two of us what kind of parasites or organisms would make their home inside of a kraken. Or the hardiness level of something that would have to live inside of this.
Yeah, what would help me back more? A medicine check or a nature check? They're both fine.
I would say a medicine check for parasites.
Okay.
But after some talking around these guys, she will listen to what she said, and she'll come to you and say that there is a creature inside of this, and it's been drawn to the treasure that is inside there. This creature hungers for treasure and is constantly beaten back by her people. And
would ask.
She gives out a name.
Reptilian.
She gives out a name, and I think you guys may know. She calls it. This. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick.
It's a Chadladite. Another one.
Yeah, another Chadladite. I didn't get the fucking last one done. She says that this creature, and she describes it with word, but it looks like that.
It's a troglodyte. I've drawn one of those. That was closer to the thing that I drew, anyways.
Yeah.
We've fought these before, but we were level 8.
Yeah.
Without meta, she describes that. How confident would you all feel in fighting something that they describe like that?
I mean, it's a single thing. I think Dusty would kind of be like, he would tell the group that he's a little tapped out because he used both his spells out in the open waters. But if we have time to rest, to do a short rest,
Short rest is a night,
Short rest is a
so-
full night.
oh, it is. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Oh. She offers some of her soldiers to go along. She understands her hesitation. You guys can kind of guess the CR rating of this creature. Her hesitation and willingness to throw some of her soldiers in there to help you out knows that this will be a tough challenge.
So I will ask Booth, because she is our commanding officer.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be able to obtain some form of treasure from this that we might be able to use to restock when we get to the capital. It would also give us the opportunity to collect things of value off of this creature for excess capital and possible equipment upgrades.
Yeah.
However, I will also point out to her, or ask her for her input on this, because showing her deference, she is our leader, and also just saying, like, we can do this, it may provide us a benefit, it will also be incredibly difficult, probably.
Yeah, she takes... You can see in her eyes she needs a win, right? Everything has been a loss and a loss and a loss. And
Sounds like we're going for a win.
See, we need a win, right? We're fucking losing everywhere. And these people are promising us treasure. And she'll nod and give her approval. She then there's a talk about negotiations between the two of them, and there is a handshake kind of given. The negotiation is the conch, the shell, and the necklace go to these creatures. Everything else in the treasure box is your guys's.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
And you guys gather around and begin to make your way inside the creature's gut.
Let's
I'm
go.
on the
Let's
roof.
go.
All right.
What's on the roof?
Dog's body is gonna stay in.
For me, it's dark. I'm assuming it's going to be, dark.
Yeah, you're
darkness and
gonna.
stuff.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
throw on
dark.
my,
It's gonna
my
be dark inside.
lantern?
Yeah. There you go. Put Dusty in there. I'll put Skully in there. Boots is gonna go in there too because she needs to let out some frustration.
Now, before we start combat, can I run over and grab some dinner real quick?
You sure can.
Okay. I'm going to go do that real quick.
DM would I don't, because I know like before it was like super wet outside and we were out and about. But since we're inside a creature, are we dripping enough where I can't use a torch, or could I use a torch?
I would say it's okay in here. It's a little tight size, but you can definitely light a torch in here and use it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll give you torch. Yeah, torchlight.
I'll be back
I would
in
just
about
call Booth.
5 to 10-ish minutes.
Okay, we'll take another break here while we set up this combat thing, guys. You guys can get some water and stuff. I'll set it up for you here.
Alright.
Awesome.
A little light.
Oh, DM, I have a question actually, way back. It's a little bit of retro stuff from earlier. When we fought the Chadladite, you said he had a mace, right?
He did. Mm-hmm. It was just a regular mace, though, unfortunately. It was just a regular old mace. Common mace. Yeah. But you have one. And I would assume it's on the boat. You guys would have took it with you. One of your canoes or something. Yeah.
I was debating if I would have picked that up. I was wondering if that's okay that I would have picked that up.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's okay.
I think Dusty would have been scavenging. Oh, sorry. I don't need that. Okay, cool. It was a mace, correct? Mace?
Yeah, just a regular old 1d6 mace. Club, you can put a club either. It doesn't matter. Alright.
Yeah, no, Oh, he's over encumbered now. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What is it? 1d4? What is it? Oh no, it's 1d6. Where else? Oh, okay. Alright then. Never mind. In that case, then no, it's okay. I'm not gonna keep it on my character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just thought
I
in
wasn't
one
sure
world.
if it was like a regular mace or if it was something else. So
I'm so happy with your character. I'm so excited to play Neil with you, dude. I'm so happy about it. It makes me really happy.
I was telling Genesis because I mean, in our other game, I'm a Dragonborn Paladin, so I was like, what's the flip of that coin? Like, what does the other opposite side of the coin feel like? Because I would never. I mean, not that I would never, but I wouldn't be as inclined to be playing like an Eldritch character, a warlock kind of character. I mean, I like the idea, but I feel like that would not have been my first choice. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like the idea of the challenge, because when it comes to D&D, I'm not really well versed like as far as like the technical ruling and sides of that. I really more or less enjoy the RP of it. That's more
Yeah,
as like a character study, I was like, ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that I can be a part of your patron and kind of make your character come to life.
Love it. I love it, dude. I'm so stoked. I'm like cheeseburger in heaven over here because
that's good. It's good role play too, and it's good because like you've also established yourself to be like respected amongst the group. So these things that you do in some weird way, it makes sense to them because it makes sense to you, and it's weird. It's good. It's great.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I love your style, dude. I've been loving playing every Sunday. Yeah,
so I'm glad, man. This is really fun. Keep on throwing hard encounters at you. This one's going to be a little bit easier, though. You guys should be able to take this one easy.
Never trust the DM. I know that rule.
True. Yeah. There's a treasure box right there. Kill these motherfuckers. All right, I'm going to go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to get some water. All right, be right back.
You guys enter the creature. Did I give everybody their lights? Can everybody
I got
see?
my light.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't have my light, I don't think.
No, let me see. Metalmorph.
Yeah, I have my light. I have a tool.
And you cast the light spell? Is that what it was?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
No, I have the lantern, the hooded lantern.
And that's 30, yep.
And I would have signaled to everybody, like boots and whatnot, that I will be out of the light, out of sight, but I am here. Because I am on the ceiling.
In the dark over here, you hear a bit of shuffling around, and it feels like a treasure box is getting kicked or moved, and these creatures begin to kind of move in as well. And they are going to make everybody makes me a stealth check. Move to where you want to move, or where you would be moving, and make me a stealth check, please. Right there. Yep.
19 I made when we were coming in.
Yeah, that's 19 is perfect. You can get, I mean, you're invisible, basically, my friend.
Can we hide amongst these bones?
How tall is this?
You're looking at about 25 feet high, so from the ground.
Perfect.
And you may be able to see this. I don't know if you can see the creature. Oh, you can. It's just out of your sight.
Yeah. It's just barely out of sight.
Yeah, you see it kind of crouched down, digging through this kind of box, or trying to open it, using its pincers to kind of get it open. Dog's body will move here. She's going to go in first.
Yeah, stealth check, right?
Yep, stealth check.
I think Metalmorph is going to...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right, so here they go. They're pretty good at stealth, too.
Dusty's walking on the floor like an actual
turtle. No.
Falling along.
Ooh.
Oh, no. You can move everybody who succeeded, you can move one more space if you like.
I don't think Metalmorph's going to stealth. I think he's just walking.
Oh, no.
We have one more run of movement, right?
Yep, one more run of movement, because whoever passed, and then after this, those creatures they are with are too loud. They splash around in the water and alert this creature that its attention was drawn somewhere else. And when you guys can see it, I'll describe it to you, like a DM should.
But yeah, for me, I'm staying outside of their light sources that they're bringing in. So.
Mm-hmm. And you can see their light sources, can't you? Yeah, you can.
DM, where I'm at, do I have, like, based on the bones that are on the map, would I be able to see across where the creature
I would say so. You can see across, and it also gives you cover. It's like about, that whale bone is probably that, up to your waist, maybe your chest, so you can see over it and you have some cover there.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there and take advantage of my stealth.
Yeah, this one you just see this creature kind of has the same idea, and he's sitting there, and this one's trying to hide there. She's hiding behind these bones, and all right, bones, and I think we're gonna. I think you guys are gonna get to. We're gonna roll initiative. I think that it heard you, and it's time for everybody to fucking go.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Oh wait, who does it see? Who does it see right
It
now?
hears everybody approaching behind it, and it can see in the dark a lot further than you guys can. It can see you from where it is.
Initiative.
Okay. Well, that's weird. Oh, I rolled a d20. Gosh dang it! Whoops. Okay, sorry, my bad. I forgot. I forgot how to do it. All right. The good old initiative. All right, that's not bad. 15. Got that last time.
Oh, I'm pretty average today. And then boots. Fuck. Man, Skully, you are quick, my friend.
Yeah, I got one lower than last time. I'm a little dumbfounded.
Nope. Let me put that back into initiative order real quick. Damn, I rolled so bad. All right, and then let me roll him. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. This is what I'm waiting for. This is.
Ah!
What the fuck? What the hell?
Get fucked.
There. All right. Alrighty. Skully, you are the first one to act as this creature kind of looks up, sees the party. You see, it recognizes what's going on. I think you can see it, right? Is it in the darkness? It's a segmented, ironclad carapace enshrouded this creature, which invokes a horrific combination of like lobster, crab, humanoid, tentacles wither and writhe, drooling out from its mouth. Each of its limbs are massive and end with a wicked claw with strength enough to crush bone. It smells of the sea and salt water and fish, and it looks around, moving around 4 legs, hunting and ready to kill. And it is your turn.
Cool. I've got advantage because I'm hidden right now.
You sure?
As long as yeah. So I will hit it with my bow. Oop, I'm scrolling the wrong thing. Scroll, please.
Kick his ass! Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Hold on! Viktor! There
we go.
Can't forget about
Here.
Viktor.
Holding.
Oh.
Victor, I choose you.
Oh! It hits.
For today. Wait.
It ricochets off of its tufts.
Okay.
Shell.
And bonus action, back into a hide.
Yeah. Move around a little bit as you move into a shadow of somewhere else. Kind of try to break line of sight. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. You are again. He loses you. And it is Dusty's turn. I don't know if you can even see this thing that you're fighting yet.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna be hanging out in cover because he doesn't.
He doesn't know what's going on. Yeah.
But I will. Let's see. How far is he? 65 feet from me. Hold on. Because I think my Eldritch Blast has like a range of 120 feet. So, what I have been able to see where where Skully shot.
You don't even see me.
Oh, I don't? Oh, shoot, you're right. Okay, cool. Then, in that case, I'm just gonna be holding an action. I'm gonna be holding my Eldritch Blast until Big Bad over there comes into range or comes into the light.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, let me see here. Hold on. Let me double check. No, I don't think I have anything else that I can do. So I would just be. Yeah, I'm just holding on to an Eldritch Blast, ready to go until I see him.
All right.
That's my only turn.
Okay. The priestess will wait for this creature to approach. She raises her trident in the air, rallying her troops. They all raise their tridents in unison and scream. She's gonna wait. Metalmorph, it's your turn.
All right.
She doesn't even know what this thing's gonna do.
Let me take a look at what I might do real quick. 50. Let me measure. 50. Okay. Metalmorph is going to go ahead and charge forth. Oh wait, gotta click them. There you go. 5, 10, 15, and then I'm going to wild shape into my final animal that I haven't used once.
Oh,
I'm going to wild shape into a dire wolf. Wow.
Oh, that's fucking
And
go.
I'll move him out of the way. I guess I'll just have him here so I can see. And then so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna run to right up on him, and then I'm going to let me pull up my little thing for him, my sheet. I'm going to hit him with a bite attack.
Oh, let's go.
Bite.
Ah, the shell is too hard.
Dang. And then I'll have Viktor come up next to me with his movement, and then I'll end my turn.
Alright, let's go. Dog's body. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. She dashes towards this creature, unfortunately using her everything to get there. These creatures now, they begin to run at this other one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh no, she stays back. And right there, they're gonna start throwing some spear, or they pull out some javelins. They begin to toss them. 8 misses. 18 actually hits. AC, and they 6 piercing damage. All right. This thing is going to do one at... Oh, you see it. Claw lifts. It has pincers. 2 attacks. This is to the dire wolf. Oh, God. This is to Dog's body. Oh, my God. Missed 2. Oh, sweet Jesus. The fucking the luck. Skully, it's your turn. God damn it.
The short bow at advantage because I'm hidden.
You sure are.
Did it roll?
I'm not seeing it come through. 22 does hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I rolled 22 again.
22 again, how funny.
Get back. So 5.
Get
so
fucking
10
fuck, creature.
points damage,
Yes.
and then bonus action hide, and I will move again. So move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, back out of the light, and stealth.
Alright.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, you see it recognize movement, but you're still up high. Dusty, it's your turn.
DM, I was holding an action. I would have let it go when
Let
he
it
came
go.
in. So
Yep.
that's gonna be my my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Gonna roll that.
Oh,
Oh, it goes
Dang.
wide.
Alright.
Hits the wall behind.
Alright.
Would have
So that
been
was-
great force damage.
Yeah, so that would have been my held action. So now I get to use my regular action for the round, correct?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so then now that I see everybody's kind of ganging up, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move. Let's see here. I'm gonna give him 30 feet. I'm gonna move straight over here. That's my full movement, and I'm gonna try Eldritch Blast again. See if I can
Let's
hit
go.
him this time. Where you at? Eldritch Blast.
No.
I'll just
Natural
hit-
1.
Hit it off.
Dog's body. Roll me a 1d6. If you roll a 5 and a 6, you hit dog's body.
1d6.
1d6. Okay, woo. It just goes, hits into the stomach of this kraken, and your turn, I believe. Do you want anything else? I think it's over.
I have a bonus action actually.
Okay, you sure do.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm already burned for spells. I know. That's all I have.
Ooh, the sweat on his Dusty's face is beginning to
Yeah.
pour off. He's mentally exhausted.
Can you do Eldritch Blast as a bonus action?
No, it's a cantrip.
No, yeah. I think we agreed that I can't rock it as an extra.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just wondering.
And yeah, that's it. Oh, and apparently I was looking up Hexblade's Curse. I think I can only use it once per short rest. So I already burned that too.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
All right, and then next we'll go to the priestess here. She will. She is a support. She will move here. And you know what? She's gonna do something cool. She's gonna say, in an act of good faith, she is going to cast Bless at level 1.
Ooh.
She chooses. She chooses
I'm going to
you.
avoid myself from that because I'm hidden.
Yeah, she chooses you.
Well, I guess I did roll a 9.
And she chooses her best man here. She has a secret thing for this guy, but they can never be one. They can never be together. She loves him dearly, and you see that look on her face. And
He's gonna die.
Quick question about the spell.
if he dies, go ahead. Yes, sir.
So it says before the target makes a saving, or when a target makes a saving throw or an attack or whatever, they can add a d4 to the roll. Is that once, and then that effect ends, or
No, as long as she's concentrating on the spell, it's every time you make an attack roll.
okay?
You get to add a 1d4 to that.
Up to a minute, guys.
Gotcha.
Up to a minute, 10 rounds. But
Yeah.
the way that Skully kills things, I don't think it's gonna be 10 rounds. So.
I'm sorry, I'm a rogue.
I know. They're so strong. She does that. She gives a loving look into this man's eyes, and she then turns away and gets ready for combat. And it's Metalmorph's turn.
All right. So I need to roll the thing from a guy. So he's got one hit
Yeah.
next to him. So that's 2 + 1, 3. Let me write that down. Let me set the silent wave first. Ooh, there we go. So, pencil. Pharaoh is 3. He has that. Okay. So I am going to action attack. Hold on.
Do I have a crit?
Yeah, action. I'm going to attack crab guy with a bite. Womp.
Oh
9.
no!
Damn. All right, and then Oh wait! No, that would hit because I have pack tactics. I have 24 to my attack roll. Yeah.
No, that hits.
So he has to make a 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Easy peasy. Oh, yeah, let's fucking go. You can't get me that easy, baby.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna have Viktor do a eek signature attack. Actually, no, I'm gonna have him do a distracting attack.
Oh, let's hit. You can do it.
Oh,
Oh my
there it
god,
goes.
crit!
Natural
Oh my
tw-
fucking go. God damn it.
So
Come on,
it's
guys. Yeah,
5 + 3. Fucking let's go, dude.
Okay, good job.
And then the next attack against the crab has advantage.
Yeah, so we'll do. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, and I think that's an attack, that's an action, bonus action.
Yep, that's everything.
That's it. Alright, Dog's Body is going to attack. She has her claws for 16. She does 8 slashing and 6 piercing damage to the creature.
Damn. Fuck them up.
Oh, she claws at it. These creatures go. This is an easy fight for you guys. You guys got this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm sorry, did you have flanking as a rule in this one or no?
Flanking, no, it doesn't count in this world here.
Yeah, I was.
And they will all make bites and claw attacks. That one hit. 2 of them hits. No, they actually all. Yeah, they all kind of hit because they have Blood Frenzy, advantage on creatures who are missing life.
Yeah.
So they hit. Gosh dang! So that's that.
Gotta fuck up this
And that.
crab.
Oh my god, no! And it is getting demolished.
And one of those is crit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
That's what the
this thing
second
is
attack
already.
was.
This is already bloodied as this creature is attacked from all sides. It's going to go after this guy right there. Because that's what it would do. It's getting surrounded. Oh my god.
God.
Oh god. This one is grabbed. You need to make a DC check. Oh, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Here's a strength one because he's better at it. No. He is grabbed and grappled.
It's a critical success for the attack and a critical failure for the save.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's going to attack this big old fucking robot dog in front of him. 11 misses.
Get
God dang it.
it.
Oh my god. I do so much damage. Let me hit you. Do this, and it's top of the order. Boots is watching the fight. She will move in. She's not going to get too into this until she understands the situation. She is a captain after all. Skully, it is your turn.
I give myself advantage with my bonus action movement
Mm-hmm.
and hit it with the short bow.
Oh my god.
With a
Yep.
7.
That's the hits.
Attack, 8,
God damn. That hits too.
15 points.
Oh no. Oh no. Dusty, this thing is like now, it was just trying to get something in this box. Y'all fucking, why are y'all so rude, man? God dang it.
That's my box.
Yeah, true.
So,
Dusty.
so in this case, do I have to use an action to swap a weapon out?
No, you can do that as an item interaction.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna put away the quarterstaff, and I'm gonna pull out a longsword.
Oh.
And I'm gonna. So since that's not an action, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash up to where that chest is. So that's 40
Okay.
feet of movement. Because I have 30, so that'll just put me there. And
Pull an Edward Kenway.
I wish. No, I'm actually gonna use a different. Oh wait, hold on. Forgive me. I'm gonna be on the opposite side of him, so then I'm not.
Okay.
I don't have anybody around me that's within 5 feet. I'm not flanking, not truly flanking, but I'm on his flank.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cast Sword Burst.
Oh.
So I do one. With a creature, all creatures within 5 feet of me have to succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 of force damage.
All right. Here's his dex.
And it's in.
Oh no.
So, hold on, let me double check. Dexterity saving throw.
And you
so
guys are
it's
making
supposed to be
short
dex-
work of this creature.
And then
He is getting mauled up.
What is it? I just read her. 1d6. Okay, so let me do that. So it takes the full 6 of that,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm just there with the sword ready.
Okay.
Behind him.
She looks at her. She looks at him as he scored the critical hit. Her eyes are glowing and there's hearts in them. and she will let Metalmorph go as she's watching her hero save the day. Metalmorph.
Alright, let's fuck him. Metalmorph's gonna go for the good old bite attack. Womp! Yeah!
Oh my god. 16, unfortunately, is a miss. His AC is 16 natural armor.
Oh, damn!
15, yep, 15 is a miss.
Okay. And then I'm going to have Viktor do a. Oh, Victor's got to roll for his little thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3. So he now has 4. So I'm gonna have him do another distracting attack.
Oh god, that hits.
Yeah. Does 3 piercing damage, and then next attack against him has advantage.
I'll leave that marker on him too, so we can give it. God dang.
And then I end my turn.
All right, this one right here, her hero, he's gonna make his attack with advantage. Oh, here he goes. He's gonna do a spear with 2 hands. 15 misses. He swings it around and goes for the claw strike. 13. Oh my god.
Oh wait. Doesn't he have the +4 to the or the?
Oh, he gets to
D4?
roll that. That's true.
I forgot
Let me roll
about
that. If I can, that first one is going to be a hit because I can't. I have to roll at least 4, right? Yep. So 2. First one hits. 2-handed attack for only 2 piercing damage. That's kind of weak. And the other one is a 13. So let me roll another D4. 3. That makes it 16. That actually does hit. Oh my gosh! Yes.
Let's go.
And this thing, another spear from this one up here.
Is he restrained?
He is. It'll be at disadvantage, but he can still attack out.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. He will. Fuck yeah! He's gonna try to claw at disadvantage because he has advantage still. So it's gonna be just a regular claw attack. 11, and then he's gonna go for a bite to kind of free himself. 16 does hit. That bite for 5. Yes, he bites onto the shell. This creature is. Woo. All right. It's gonna make a Constitution check as you slash it and it falls down to the ground, and it lays there dead for a moment, but it has undead fortitude, and it will roll 12, and it will get back up with 1 hit point.
Oh wait, the crab did that?
Yes, he
Fucking
fell
undead
down and
crab.
died, but got back up with undead fortitude. And now Dog's body will attack. And she misses.
Dang.
Plus 1d4. Oh, okay, here we go. 1d4.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that. Damn it, misses.
Ah.
This creature's turn. It will lash out at this guy right here. Been doing a lot of damage to him. 25 hits. 10 bludgeoning damage. Ooh, you see him. His arm gets chopped off by this creature and he falls to the ground prone, missing half of his hit points in one single attack. His arm has been ripped off.
Oh,
yes,
fuck.
his arm has been ripped off. And it will make an attack at this creature here, this robot creature. Die, robot creature. For 15.
That hits.
It's for 15
Damn.
bludgeoning damage. It tries to grab you. It grabs your neck. Make me a DC 14 strength, acrobatics, athletics, whatever, or strength or dexterity, whatever you prefer.
Okay, so it's a hold on. It's can I do athletics, right?
Yeah,
So
you sure can.
it's,
It doesn't clarify what role it is, so
yeah.
I just make it athletics.
What is my strength on the wolf? Real quick, let me check. Because since I'm in the wolf form, I have more strength. Okay,
Oh,
so
you do.
it's going to be this +2.
Oh, you You are grabbed.
Oh
by
wait,
the
I get a
neck.
plus. I get a D4.
You get a 4, yeah?
Yeah, let me get that D4.
Dang.
Oh.
11. Dang.
Wow. Okay. Let me see. You are restrained as his claw grabs onto you, and he's no longer restrained, and he is. As is now, it is Boot's turn. She yells at Skully to finish this. Skully, it's your turn.
I'm trying. Advantage. Oh, okay.
Oh my God! And that's
no.
that stops undead fortitude. Yep. And this creature, an arrow sticks into the back of its neck, right in a break of its armor, and pierces its brain. The creature falls dead, and combat is over.
I just
Good
fall
job.
to the floor with
Let's
spread
go.
legs. I'm awesome.
Yeah. And she runs over to her friend here, and she tells everybody to gather around, and you guys all do. She's gonna cast Mass Healing Word at level 3.
Ooh.
Nice.
So anybody who needs hit points can take 6 hit points, except for you, Metalmorph.
Yep.
I only
So-
need 1 hit point, so
Yeah, so Dog's Body will take 6 because she needs it. This guy on the ground takes 6 because he needs it.
Nobody died.
Nobody died, and that was a CR level 4 creature. That should have killed y'all.
well,
yeah.
I mean, we had like
Yeah, allies.
8 allies.
Yeah, you guys have the
We
team.
went over the CR
That's a-
floor.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you guys need to be able to have those victories where you just mop the floor with the enemies. It feels good.
Hell yeah.
And the treasure box is there, and it is opened by this priestess, and she sees the conch and grabs it, and grabs the necklace, and those are magic items. And anybody who is proficient in Arcana can see that these are magic items, and you can roll me.
No, it's
You can roll me a check.
Oh,
Dusty's
You
looking.
are Dusty.
Dusty's checking it out. He's looking at it.
Yeah, there is. So the conch is a conch of teleportation. Okay, you blow into this conch, and it teleports you to a circle of teleportation that you kind of have to draw and attune with the item with. The necklace that is pulled out is a. I can put those up in there. Let's see.
Necklace.
The necklace is an amulet of health.
Oh.
When wearing this necklace, it increases your constitution to 19. She grabs the
oh,
necklace.
Damn, that would be good to have.
And you see a wand in there as well, and there is a looks like a pair of bracers, and there is about 2,000 gold coins and diamonds and jewels, rubies, about 100 gems worth 200 GP.
What are the bracers?
There's bracers. They are these. I will put them into chat for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we necessarily know. Oh, okay.
I think we know who's gonna
But-
take that.
So
Yeah.
we know. So Dusty is seeing these, and he's realizing these and calling these. I don't know if he's calling these out or not, but he knows the magic that has been released so far, and it is quite a bit. And there is a wand, and I can't bring up the wands for some reason. It's not putting them out there.
I was gonna say,
Oh, here it is.
I go pew pew a lot.
I think Dusty would definitely be like, these look like they'd serve you.
And these are just here in this one thing.
Wand of magic missiles.
That sounds like
Oh.
something Dusty should use.
Agreed.
Yeah, there is a bunch of. Now I'm going to open up a tab for you guys here in the journal entry, and I'm going to give you guys your own little tab for your party loot. Okay, so you guys can write down.
Oh, we got the amulet of help?
No, that's what she wanted.
Oh,
She wanted the amulet of help. She wanted the conch of teleportation.
Okay,
Now, you guys can kill these people and take what you want, right? I mean,
Right.
let's be real. This is D&D, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what happens.
Goodwill, they healed us. And they
Yeah.
blessed us.
Yeah, I mean they did. Yeah, they did.
I
Can be
wanna-
edited by
I
all
wanna be
players.
friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if one of y'all decides to start this up, I will not hesitate to put arrows in skulls. But
Nah,
Yeah.
Metalmorph's chill.
Yeah,
I
they're yeah. So in your party loot, it's there. I can tell you guys again. Those are the things I showed you what they were that are there. They upbraced the braces of archery, the wand of magic missile, and there is a lot of gold. And as you dig through, there is one more magic item in there. And let me roll on this one real quick just to see. My D100.
I pray it's an AC item so we can give it to our druid.
Yeah.
47. See magic item number 47. No, unfortunately, it is not that. But it is a. It is this though. This is kind of cool.
Oh, I mean, it's still a druid item.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, it's not necessarily a druid.
I technically rolled from like a. I made my own like. This is a rogue kind of magic item, right? Like this would be good for a druid kind of magic item. This would be good for like a caster kind of magic item.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I figure she got her items. I slam the chest shut and I start dragging it out.
Yeah, she grabs it. She grabs her items, and you guys eventually do leave into the shoreline. And
Then I would look at Dog's body and say, "Hey, how comfortable are you preparing animal skins?"
she'll kind of nod along in agreement, like excited. She starts panting, and
Rubbing
yeah.
my hands together, and I've had experience skinning animals recently.
So, and yeah, I'm sure you begin to go to work, right?
Yeah, I'm immediately going after some scales, spines, teeth. I'm saving the eyeballs for later.
Okay.
I
So
think I'll put extra effort into those.
this is going to take a few hours for you to kind of accomplish. So roll me a 1d6 plus 2.
And does he assist with Skully with that? Since he's also interested on getting some stuff, like getting.
Oh yeah, 1d6 plus 2, and then you will take the low.
Wait, what's going on? Sorry, I was reading the range.
He's so 7 hours it'll take. I'll say that time is cut in half because Dusty's working with you, Dog's body's working on you with you. So you're gonna be here for about 4 hours. Okay. I want you to roll me. I didn't know that you guys were gonna skin this animal, so I did not kind of all the way prepare for these items, but I kind of have an idea of what they will do. And yeah.
Scale armor, but instead of scale armor, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. If you can skin this creature, you take out a nice chunk of its like neck area, and you'll have enough skinning purposes that you can carry with you to provide 3 sets of armor. But it's going to be heavy. It's going to weigh about 20 pounds each. And that's going to give you AC 13. It's going to be considered light armor still.
It's light armor? Dang.
Yes.
I am here for this.
But it's going to take that note, and I'm going to have to roll because you guys are going to be here for 4 hours doing this. So there could be interruptions. There could be things like that happen.
My eyes are gleaming.
DM, well, we're also like harvesting stuff. Can Dusty also kind of like look around like this wreckage? Because like, I don't know, on the map I see like a sword over here. And
make me an investigation check.
Because Dusty likes to scavenge. That's his jam.
Yeah.
Investigation?
That did this, so.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, so with your investigation check, this ship isn't another ship from anything that you guys know of. This ship that's inside of here and the stuff that is inside of here is, it seems like a smaller kind of skiff of some sort. And looking about, you do find some dead bodies inside of the gullet of this creature. And one of them has a kind of a pouch. And in his pouch, there is a little bit of gold. But there is also it looks to be like a note of some sort. And it's heavily like deteriorated. And it's going to take a sleight of hand check to grab it before you pull it out of his pocket, and it fades away to disrepair. And the DC is 15 on this. Just a normal roll. 15 is hard.
Sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hands, yep. It kind of falls apart and you lose some of it. But it looks like a treasure map. But you're missing a chunk because you didn't make a sleight of hands. You're missing a chunk of it. But you have almost where it is, like you're missing the middle portion, and it's circling an island where you would know that the volcano and the mountain is spewing ash. It's depicted on this paper, and there is a circle around the volcano.
If you give me a short rest, guys, I can be proficient with cartographer's tools and make this a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, I think Dusty will hold on to it until because again, I would say he's kind of just scanning around, like kicking stuff over as he's like cutting some stuff off for Skully and kind of doing it on the side. So he just pockets it for now and then.
Yeah.
We'll bring it up later.
Metalmorph, what about you? What's going on? Well, Dog's Body's helping. Boots is kind of sitting, and you see her kind of by herself. She kind of wanted to be alone a little bit. The other members of the Black Dawn are kind of around. Metalmorph, what are you and Viktor doing?
Honestly, I feel like we'd probably just be just sitting at the shoreline, just watching the waves, just kind of coming to terms with what happened with Nomad.
Okay. Kind of just thinking over that.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do stare up into the ocean, you can't help but replay images that are perfect in your mind because you're a robot. Like, you remember things pretty well. And you can hear his voice whenever you need and see his face whenever you want. But there is some kind of acknowledgement of a loss, I think. And I think it's changed, I think, Metalmorph a little bit, or maybe put some things into perspective for him. And the hours go by. You guys only, unfortunately, get to Scales before Boots wants to get into town. She says, we can come back. This thing is not going anywhere. Skully, are you going to put up a fight?
Sorry? What was it? Sorry?
After you get done skinning and taking the pieces of the armor that you need, the scales, and in the eyes are next. So roll me a medicine check. Dusty, roll me a medicine check. Skully, roll me a sleight of hand check as you try to rip these eyeballs out of this kraken. Oh, Dusty, your hand is a little steady, but Skully kind of makes up for it. You pull this eye out, and it has properties and magics that you can probably guess, or at least something that of value. And as you pull, into the sack it goes, and she stops you before you get to the teeth and spine as the night begins to fall, and she ushers us to continue moving forward and getting to town. We can come back.
Ethan, I said, okay.
Yeah, she says we can come back, but we need to rest. We need to get into town. And you guys walk up the shoreline, and light pierces through this thick canopy on the shore. But the jungle doesn't really necessarily end. It kind of just thins out. And there is a canal and a city on the port. And this city is walled, and it looks very well defended. It looks like a port city where there is a ton of ships coming in and out. You see there are lights in the distance. And we are here. And you guys have made it into town. And we're going to work on getting ready to kind of end it up for today. But next week, we're going to work on our downtime and our fun stuff that we do.
No, let's go.
You guys make your way towards the gate here. And outside the gate, there are two lizard folk, and they are dressed pretty nicely. They're not like tribesmen or whatever the case may be. They actually look like people. And as you guys approach, they speak in common, and they say, "Welcome to our city." And they look over your weapons. They look over your guys' kind of beaten down stairs and beaten down eyes, and you guys begin to walk into town.
Me greedily dragging a giant treasure chest.
Yeah, you guys are all pulling it alongside.
My people giving glares like, don't you dare.
Yeah, everybody's getting glares. You guys immediately make your way, heading for the tavern, and sit up there, gather around the table, and kind of order some drinks. And there's a little bit of disbelief as the warm tavern music from a bar playing kind of stings a little bit as you guys had a lot of loss. What is anybody's snapshots? What's going on in everybody's head? Skully, I'm going to start with you. What's going on in your head right now?
I'm, snapshotting back to the fact that Nomad died and I can't hear him.
Okay. What about you, Dusty? What's the snapshot in your head as you walk through this tavern? This tavern is filled with people of all races, all shapes. This is a city on a trade city that you guys were told about, and lizard folk seem to be the bar, like tenders and stuff like that. But people from all races are there. And what is your snapshot of what's going on in Dusty's head that now he's finally made it to civilization, and there's people around him and food and water, and it's not harsh environment.
I think Dusty just kind of like there's a sigh of relief that he's like, okay, we're at least behind some kind of protection and walls, He'd probably be sitting at the bar, chatting up the bartender, asking about food. He'd be pulling out of his backpack chunks of the kraken that he had. Like, can you cook this?
Yeah. Like, the guy's looking all like the lizard, looking kind of disheveled a little bit, and he kind of like smells it, and it smells horrible. The barkeep will slice a piece of it off and cook it if you want him to. So try it. He's worth a shot. He slices a small piece of it, kind of throws it on a flat grill. You hear it sizzle. This inn is filled with spice and sticky floors and people kind of getting in shoving matches. It's your typical inn in a kind of coastal town, and he begins to throw that on the grill. Metalmorph, what is kind of going in your mind in this brief moment?
I feel like Metalmorph, understanding the loss that Captain Boots has had, he's wanted to find some way to kind of cheer her up, so he's gonna go up to the bar, and he's not 100% sure on like the whole eating thing, so he's gonna ask for the best like food and drink that they have on the menu.
Oh yeah. The guy, the keep, the lizard, his eyes go wide as he's the prospect of making good sale, and he turns around and immediately kind of gets to work getting the drinks, yelling out to one of his bar maidens, or it's another lizard folk male. He's yelling to him to get something from the cellar, and they're all speaking in common. Their accents are pretty easy to identify them as islanders, and he brings you a bottle of something that looks expensive and old, and he tells you that food will be on the way shortly.
I take the bottle and tell him, thank you. How much gold will this cost?
Oh, he says 3 silver. Like he just gold is.
He's gonna drop 1 gold piece on the bar.
Oh, okay, yeah, and it's snatched up as quick as you put it down, put into a pocket, and he nods at you graciously.
He's going to walk over to Captain Boots, sit the bottle in front of her, and then sit down on the opposite side of the table or wherever she might be at, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. You sit down. You place it there. She grabs it and she pours it into people's glasses who are sitting around the table. She calls Grandpa over from the bar, and she clears her throat with tears in her eyes. She says, "Oi, everyone, shut up!" And she screams out to the bar, and everybody kind of lowers their voices, and they look around. The bard stops playing. They whisper, and she says, "This next round's on me, but I need to make a toast." And she holds up her hand. She stands on the chair and like tries to get guided onto a table. And she stands on the table, and she has the bottle in her hand, and everybody's quiet. And she says, "This is a toast to the lost." She holds up her bottle. She says, "To BB, to Jojo, to Riley, to Bino, to Dipper, Flat Top, Chuckles, Jolly, Crash Down, Shepherd, Flyboy, Puppet." And she swallows deeply and she says, "And to Nomad." And she holds up her drink, and everybody holds up theirs, and they give her a cheers, and she drinks it down. Steps off the chair and sits, and the crowds begin to play again. And she sits and stares as the music kicks back up. And I think we will end after her speech for the day, and we will pick up next week where and you guys can all take a level. You can take a level.
Let's go.